living. What up, what up? Listen. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Chill. Let me not finish the alphabet for y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me not flex real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know what I'm curious of, guys? I wonder if other nations do something similar with the alphabet, with their alphabet. Like if they have a song for their alphabet. You know what I mean? Let me look that up real quick. Let me see. Non-English alphabet songs. Okay, we're gonna stop that right there. There's no way that's some remix right there. Nah, man. You ain't get no little kids are fucking singing that like that. Baby, it's your happy. What's up? Good to see everybody. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 Online is down, huh? New World is tomorrow, huh? I already went in there and I looked at my keybinds. You guys want to look at some of the settings? You know what? This is what I want to do. I want to just... Okay. This looks interesting. Oh, this looks... No, you know what we're going to do? I know what we're going to do. I got the perfect video. Dying? All right, look. Hold up. No, that's not it. This is it. All right, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch some New World videos, bro. We're gonna watch some New World videos. Why? Because I know very minimal about this game. Very minimal about it. So we're gonna learn together. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what all the hype is about. We're going to see if some of the features that this game has to offer is something that interests us. And New World. So yo guys, if you guys want to share some videos, I'm down. But right now, I think I got a nice little playlist. It looks like I have a nice little playlist right here. And is it New World Uploads, I think? Oh, wait. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna watch this one first. New World Settling Down Episode 1. Now, how organized this is, I have no idea. Damn. Is there really a difference? Bro, I swear to God, guys, I can never tell the difference. I can never tell the difference between like 1080p and then like the 2160 fucking shit on YouTube, bro. I don't know. All looks the same to me. I don't even know. Yo, Gamboy's the name. Really random. Yo, Squash, Owino, Demon, Style, Josh, Deadshot, Big Ton, Noisy Bag, Carter, AFK, Efrain, and Scuba Steve. What's up? What's up? You guys ready to get flashbang? Flashbang! Got him. Yo, Melgar with the tier 2, 42 months like it's fucking nothing. Melgar, thank you very much for that increased, overly dynamic support. Thank you, Pop. Okay. So we are going to be playing this tomorrow. We already copulated the beta. We got the beta on Steam. Apparently there's Twitch integration. I tried to I tried to activate the Twitch integration, but I guess because the servers are down. I mean, you could go into the menu and stuff like that and like mess with your settings, and you could see like maybe I could show you. Maybe I'll show you guys all that shit after we watch a couple of videos. Now, like once again, I'm not overly excited about this game. I'm just gonna go in with an open mind and just do what multi-genre phenomenons do. You know what I mean, chat? We're just gonna do what we do. You know, our coagulation is going to interlope with some of these new findings. So that's what's gonna go down. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream's probably gonna be regular schmegular. I don't think I'm gonna start my stream super early because like, what the hell's the point? If I, you know what I mean? Even though when we get on, man, motherfuckers is gonna be like crazy high level, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know. As far as the faction, it's looking like Marauders, dude. It's looking like Marauders or Syndicate. I don't know. Marauders or Syndicate. I don't know, but don't we have some time, right? I think we have till like we're level 10 to figure that out. I don't really know too much about the game. I am green and I am a rookie as fuck. So if you're a rookie about this game and you don't really know too much about it, go ahead and type rookie in the chat. Go ahead. Join me, my brothers and sisters. Because if you guys are rookies, it's okay, because so am I. You know, we can all be rookies together. You know what I mean? Give it a week and we'll be capsizing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to watch this video. Okay? And then we'll share. If some of you guys have some really good videos that are really educational, that are really good, maybe with a splash of entertainment in there so they're not too like OD and drawn out, you could share that with us and then we'll watch that too. Okay? We'll do that, and then we'll see what we do for the rest of the night. We'll take it one step at a time. You know what I mean? That's all you can really do in life, ladies and gentlemen. Just one step at a time. Let me go ahead and get this nice glass of water here. Nice little sip. I'm actually drinking out of my Astroneer cup. You know, Astroneer guys sent us a what do you call these things? A thermos? The ugly one, thank you very much. Level 99 weeb. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. With the gifted. Yo, Chief Long, what's up, dude? Shotty to Hwadi, and the ugly one with the 33 months. And the Astroneer ID badge, yes. All right, here we go. I like this. Right away. Okay, this is directly from New World. I already posted in the link. This is on their YouTube channel, episode 1. And this was like 3 days ago, I think. Something like that. Let me see. Something like that. You guys ready? Booyah! Wait. Okay, Amazon, I'm going to need you to relax with this opening music. Sounds like the beginning of my fucking stream. Please.
This week on Settling Down.
Whoa! Turn that off.
We join newlyweds James and Elena Whittle on their quest to find the perfect home.
Man, what's going on with these legs?
Their next adventure.
What's going on with these legs?
Raising a family. James is a retired adventurer.
Raising a family.
Who is looking for a peaceful home life and to spend lazy days fishing. Elena is a soldier for hire, looking for a home that is close to some action.
Okay, guys, what's going on right now with this video that I've selected? I'm so confused.
I'm done with the adventuring life, you know? I've seen everything.
Guys, I'm so confused right now. What is happening? Chat, what is happening? Is this RP? Is this Amazon's take on RP?
Turnham has to offer. And now I want to put my feet up in front of a fireplace and get some rest.
He might just want to wither away with the rest of the lost out there, but I'm not ready to hang up my Warhammer just yet. I still want to be with it.
I'm so confused.
And a reasonable commute to a corrupted portal or two.
The couple have a budget of 15,000 gold, and their realtor has identified 3 locations that would be perfect for a forever home.
Okay.
First up, house number 1 in Everfall.
Bro, this is exactly, bro, my fucking wife watches shows like this. You know, she watches these shows where they do the remodeling and stuff. They take a house, they flip it. You know what I mean? And then they go in, and then there's 2 different realtors, and one is trying to like get them to stay, and the other one's trying to get them to move.
For house number 1, we have a gorgeous 3-story with beautiful stone walls and 2 fireplaces. And Everfall is a perfect location for a young family like yourselves.
It feels a little empty.
You
Well,
say
it's a
room.
yeah.
I say blank canvas. There's a workshop just down the street where you can make anything and everything you need. Wouldn't it be nicer to put your own mark on your new home?
Oh, honey, there are some gorgeous trees in the forest for plenty of lumber. We can craft beautiful furniture to fill up the house.
Yeah, I can see myself spending sunny days.
Guys, what's happening right now? Come on, this is how I open up the stream, guys. This is the video that I selected. You know, sometimes I do things, you know, on a whim, guys, and this is where the universe directed me today. This one right here.
Days out fishing here.
And just look at this view.
Is that an enormous shattered obelisk over there? Does it just kind of float frozen like that?
Oh yes, the locals even have a name for it. Shattered obelisk. Isn't it beautiful?
Obelisk or obelisk?
Darling, it's absolutely swarming with ancient guardians. We could
Okay, guys, you guys want to finish this one, or you guys want to move on? What are we doing here? What are we doing, chat? Because I can't
on a
right
Sunday
now.
morning.
I want intel, bro.
Bring
I got stream snipers sleeping right now. Chat, I want you guys to understand that we have stream snipers fucking sleeping, getting fucking a full night's rest, and they're waiting for my ass tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? I need to be fucking prepared. I need to be fucking ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about MLG fucking Meadowlands ready. You get what I'm saying?
picnic, smash their bones into dust for
Oh my God, I'm so mad with this one. I thought it was gonna. Okay, all right, we gotta find. Okay, okay. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Oh, wait.
Does anybody have a really good video for us? Like, guys, I'm talking about a really good video. I'm talking about a video that we can sink our teeth into and be like, wow, I learned something just now. Interesting. Maybe this is going to be something good. Somebody give me something right now. Please save the fucking day. Please save this dying stream, please. The Lazy Peon. I do like the Lazy Peon. You guys know the Lazy Peon. He goes, you know the Lazy Peon, right, guys? Let me get his voice. And today's MMO, we are going to be taking a first impression look at Ashes of Creation. Now, today, as you can see, this is a game we've all been waiting for. I got his name down. I got his voice down pretty good, right? I got his shit pretty good.
Oh,
He got a video 4 days ago. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This is the other MMO. This is Ashes of Creation. We need another video. This is the wrong one. Okay, Zero Frags. Okay, hold on. Zero Frags is gonna hit me with a 90-minute video. Okay, you know what? No, this is what I need. Oh, okay, we got a lot of links. Okay, even if your link gets deleted, that's just reminding you that you should be a subscriber to the channel. But I can still see your link. So thank you for supplying that. Let me see. The Ultimate Starter Guide. Didn't we watch this one? There's the Ultimate Starter Guide. Yes, this is a good one. AOHH. We're gonna watch this one because I saw this one. I was gonna select this one. Now, guys, listen. When we do watch these videos, okay, I need you guys to not be lazy. All right, okay. I know you're just used to me doing everything for you. Okay, I get it. But listen, click on the link, guys. Interact with the video, whatever. Because that's the video we're gonna watch. Okay, so it's just a way that we can help out these other content creators who put a lot of time and effort into making these videos. Okay, It's a win-win for them. You know what I'm saying? I expose our beloved, coagulated, ride or die as fuck Viewage members to other YouTube channels. And yeah, you know, feel free to just interact with their videos. Give it a like if you guys enjoy it. Maybe you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure one thing. When I'm fucking live, you are here. Do you understand me? No ifs, ands, or buts about it unless you are trying to get fucking slammed. But anyway, moving forward, we are here. And we're going to be watching Gingy. I don't know this guy's name, but here we are.
Hello and welcome to Ginger Prime. My
Ginger
name is
Prime.
Brian, and in this video, I hope to help answer the question as to what class you should play
Speaking of Prime.
when getting started in New World. Though,
Oh,
while this
Black
is
and
an
Gold.
MMORPG that uses an open class system,
Oh,
which will let you
shit,
mix
bro.
and match
Oh, my God. I just realized something. I remember, bro. They're holding one of my nuts in this fucking, bro. I didn't
While
give them the
this is
rights to
an
this.
MMORPG
They're holding one of my fucking testicles. This is actually kind of fucking crazy over here. My man's about to go bowling with my nuts. You understand?
that uses an open class system, which will let you mix and match and design whatever class that you want based off of your personal choices.
Whoa,
So I'm
Xbox.
hoping this video will help give you the
Was that an Xbox controller?
information that you need to know when deciding what weapons to pick, what attributes to focus in on, and even what gathering skills benefit off your personal choices. It's important to note that while there have already been a lot of changes in the game as of the alpha, with any MMORPG, there are more changes to come in the future. So if you're watching this video, say sometime in fall 2021 and
Now,
beyond.
guys, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to tell you guys right away. I've been fucking getting spoiled. I've been getting spoiled by Final Fantasy 14 Online. Because that motherfucking game right there is, what is that, like 9 years in the making? So, like, the quality of life, the snappiness, the cleanliness, the clearness, you know what I mean? Just like the functionality of the game itself, it's pretty fucking top. It's a pretty top-notch experience. So, I'm going to have to kind of remember that going into this because this is a beta, and it's all you guys are going to be telling me tomorrow. But Ceez, you know it is a beta, right?
Be sure to check the top link in the description for the New World playlist. So that way you're always getting the most up-to-date information.
But people
possible.
are definitely gassed about
So,
this game.
with all that being said, welcome to the channel and welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name is Brian, and if you're already subscribed, you are a freaking legend. That's what you get for subscribing, by the way. A title of freaking legend, so feel free to use that wisely. Now, this video can tend to be on the longer side, so you can also feel free to use the chapter markers.
Oh, this is an hour long?
The area that interests you the most. We're going to start the video with
That's
high-level
okay.
summaries of the information, and then we're going to dive deeper.
That's okay,
into
'cause
the
I
battle
wanna
systems
learn about the
later on
classes.
into this video. So let's go ahead and begin. To start, this video is brought to you with no mid-roll ads to ruin your viewing experience. This is because Valine joined as a member of the channel. So be sure to thank Valine in the comments or send them an air
Wow,
high
no
five
ads.
after watching the video.
Okay,
and they'll
appreciate
be able to
it.
feel it for sure. So in today's guide, we're going to start with the high-level summary of the 11 current weapons.
Okay, first
that
of
you
all-
can pick. You get 2 weapon slots
Oh.
that you can switch at any time, and you're able to use those skills
Okay, I'm assuming the weapon slots kind of work like how they work in Final Fantasy, where if you swap your weapon, it kind of swaps your class.
independently of one another, bringing your total active skills to 6 at any one time, plus your light attack and your heavy attack will round out your damage output. But beyond the weapon choices, you also have your attributes, which impact your weapons and your character
Right.
and your gathering professions. And that's before we even get into gear, which has perks that can be modified and will modify your build in so many different ways. Honestly, the potential is unending. Now, the combinations of this is all really exciting, so I'd highly encourage you to check out newworldfans.com
Holy shit, what the hell was that?
for their build simulator after you finish watching this video, so that way you can kind of come up with some crazy builds all while you're waiting for the game to launch. And I also want to make special note to other content creators making New World content, especially Sir Medieval, which you'll see some of his footage altered a little bit.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna. That video looks interesting. New World, this one looks good. New World MMO 7 mechanics you may not know about. That one looks good. Oh, this is pretty short and concise. 2021 Ultimate Beginner's Guide for Life Skills.
In terms of the skills later in this video, but his main video that I
Bro, this looks like a guy. This looks like an actor.
took the footage from is linked below, so be sure to go check out his video as well as the amazing folks over at Studio Loot who actually run the New World's Fans website.
Yeah,
I'll
Colin
include others
Farrell.
like Danny
Holy
and
shit.
Sunday in the description of this video, and if you guys know of any awesome creators that you'd like to reference, please feel free to link them and introduce me to them in the comments in this video. Now, let's go ahead and go over the weapons, shall we? Like I said, there are 11 current weapons in the game, and even rumored of
Oh, that is Colin Farrell. Okay.
more
Okay.
to be added here in the future.
All right. Let me just take a look at something. Let me just take a look at this layout here. I want to kind of look at the layout. You know what I mean? All right. So you got the compass up top. It looks like you could set little waypoints and stuff like that. Pretty interesting. Your team is going to be on the left side. Your basic health, your mana, and your skills over here to the right. So that means I got to put you guys over on the bottom left. Okay.
Future. One of the things I keep hearing about is the Great Sword. Now, while this is not necessarily going to happen on launch time, just note that it is a potential ability or possibility for the future. It's really important to note that when we talk about the
Chad, I have a question. How many people are I'm going to be doing this a lot, by the way. Get used to it. How many people are they saying are going to be on a server at any given time? Like, how does it work exactly? Like, how does it work in WoW? How does it work in Final Fantasy? Because in Final Fantasy, there's like it seems like there's like hundreds of people. Oh, they're saying 1,000 people? It's not tab targeted, by the way. Okay.
weapons that only benefit from one key attribute are going to use as just basically a 1x multiplier
That's good.
for the stat. But for weapons that say have two attributes, well, the first attribute is going to work at 0.9 times the effectiveness, and the second attribute is going to work at 0.65 times the effectiveness. More on that to come here later. So now let's take time to dive into the various weapons. In the one-handed weapons category, we have the straight sword. This sword is going to benefit primarily from your strength attribute, but also dexterity will contribute. The straight sword is currently the only weapon that will allow you to equip a shield with it, and thus it's a great all-around starting weapon for any player, offering both damage and defense.
Yo, low-key, that might be the build.
Skill trees, like every weapon that you're going to see here in this list. First, you have the Swordmaster, which is going to be your primarily focusing in on your damage output, and you have the Defender skill tree, which is going to have you focusing on defense and tanking abilities. It's important to note that the game is going to offer Carnelian gems, which can be socketed into gear, not just for the sword and shield, but for other classes, other weapons as well.
I just noticed in the all chat here, someone says, I literally can't find herbs. Oh, just come to my channel when I'm not playing a popular game. You'll find a lot of them.
Well, and that's going to give you the ability to have that taunt, so that way you'll have more flexibility than just straight up sword and shield only tank option in the game itself. Now, then you can go into the rapier. This is a sword that benefits primarily from dexterity, but also intelligence will contribute to the rapier. This is a weapon that's going to focus in on attack.
Yo, Pace, what's up? Game is sick. You like it? Yeah? Yo, Pace, bro, you're like over cucumbered right now, right? You got MMOs to the teeth. They got the Crowfall, which I did dabble in the Crowfall. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, and I fucking low-key love that game. Now this. Holy shit. What are you going to do, though? What are you going to pick, Pace? Are you going to be able to play all the MMOs, or are you just going to pick one?
Attacks and evasion. The blood skill tree is going to be...
Okay, thank you, Who's Achilles. I appreciate it. I kind of like this video so far. I think this video is pretty good so far. I think we're going to learn a lot.
Be your primarily offensive skills that causes bleed and rend status.
Yo, guys, if you notice anything that's really interesting or really important, just feel free to just like say something like, yo, Ceez, so what you know what I mean? Like, bring it to my attention. It may go over my head.
Debuffs, while the grace skill tree focuses in on evasion and mobility. Then you have the hatchet rounding out the...
This one is the best mix of PvP and PvE, and action combat is good. So what are you going to do, Pace? Are you going to main this game? Well, as far as your MMOs, because I know you've been playing Crowfall. I know you were telling me about Crowfall like a couple of months back, and you were really excited about it.
One or the single-handed weapons category. The hatchet's going to benefit from strength and dexterity, which automatically makes it a natural pairing.
You're going to dive into... Okay, that's what's up. I feel it. This is more streamable, right? Because of the PvP and shit. The chat just wants to see you get stream sniped and body kits.
With the sword and shield. This is going to be a very fun one-handed weapon that's useful as both a melee weapon, but also will allow you to throw it at close to medium distances. The first of the skill trees is called the Berserker, and it provides fast, hard-hitting melee attacks and offensive utility, while the throwing skill tree will allow you to throw the weapon that will cause either rend, disease, and even weakening status debuffs. This weapon also has a strong self-healing component to it, and thus making it a really good choice for any tank out there in the game. Moving into the two-handed weapon category, we first have the spear. This is going to benefit from your dexterity, but also strength will contribute for the spear. Similar to the hatchet, the spear is a two-handed weapon that can be thrown, so its zoner skill tree provides throwing attacks and crowd control in the form of a knockdown and a pushback, while the impaler skill tree is going to focus in on damage and bleed and rend differing attacks. Then we have the Great Axe. This is going to be based solely off your strength attribute. The Great Axe...
Bro, I need the best class to defend against stream snipers. What is the best fucking anti-stream sniper build you guys can fucking think of? That's what I need.
Is going to focus in on that damage. The Reaper skill tree here
a sword and a shield,
single target
a tank,
and even movement and perhaps self-healing.
Somebody said the FBI.
But then you can move into the Mauler skill tree, which is going to focus in on your AoE abilities such as Whirlwind and some crowd control skills.
Yo, okay, can you block projectiles with the shield? Because I feel like a stream sniper's dream is going to be fucking is going to be range, and you're just going to be like teeing off from a distance. Oh, you could block projectiles with the shield.
That will allow players to pull targets into them. Finally,
pause. I don't want to pull no target into me. You know what I'm saying? Chill.
Two-handed weapon category, we have the Warhammer. This is going to be built off of strength as its primary attribute as well, and this is a weapon that's going to focus a lot on crowd control. The Juggernaut skill tree is going to focus more on damage.
My man said a 2-minute delay. What is this? What was this? 2009? Streaming on Twitch?
While the Crowd Crusher tree grants access to powerful stuns and various knockdowns. And now let's move into the ranged weapon category. It's important to note that for ranged weapon, they do require ammunition. Modern MMORPGs tend to stay away from this mechanic, but bows and arrows and muskets, in this case, are going to use ammo. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting to play a ranged class. Now we have the bow here first, which is going to be built to benefit primarily off the dexterity stat. This is a long-distance weapon, and the skirmisher tree is going to provide both evasion, AoE, and poison attacks, while the hunter tree is going to be primarily focusing in on damage. And like I said, we also have the musket that it's built for dexterity but has intelligence as its secondary attribute. The musket is the only weapon in the game that benefits from hit scan, meaning that the target is hit right away, versus something like the bow and arrow where the projectile has...
Damn! The musket is hit scan, dude. Holy.
...to fly through the air. Its sharpshooter tree is focusing in on a strong single target damage, while the trapper tree is going to provide access to traps, bombs, and other variations of crowd control. From here,
ammo for range is very necessary, and there is better ammo. And what if we made a new assembly called the NFDA? Be your bodyguards for stream snipers. What is that? What does the DA stand for? New World is coming out. New World is dropping in like 11 and a half hours. We're gonna be playing New World on this channel. We're gonna dabble with it for sure. But I'm not gonna start the stream early or anything like that. I'm gonna do my regular daily shit, and then I'll be on tomorrow night to play. So I might be a little bit behind. I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh shit, man. Maybe we should start at fucking 12:30, huh, guys? Because if you know what I'm saying, if I give motherfuckers a 10-hour head start, I'm gonna get rocked. I'm gonna get fucking made love to. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, I gotta think about it.
Here we move into our magic weapons category. We have the Fire Staff, which is built solely off of intelligence, and this is going to allow the player to cast spells.
My man said musket camping is going to be so toxic. Yo, my man, bro, please don't give them ideas. And I know it doesn't help that I just even fucking read that out loud. GG. Okay, I'll see you guys on fucking Subnautica.
As well as to attack at range. With it, you'll have the Fire Mage tree and the Pyromancer tree, and both of these trees apply high damage and burning debuffs. Now we move into the Life Staff, which is going to benefit solely from the Focus attribute. The Life Staff is a ranged weapon built for support. Its healing skill tree provides a strong healing skills, while the protective skill tree is gonna focus in on buffs for allies as well as other healing utility.
Yo,
And then
but there's something
finally, we
about the
have
bow,
Ice
though.
Gauntlet.
There's something about that bow. Like, you know that bow's going to do more damage than the musket if it's projectile. But, like, what's the server stability looking like? You get what I'm saying?
This is built solely off of intelligence and allows the players to cast spells and attacks from range. Both the
You have to toggle PvP, so it's irrelevant. No, absolutely not. What do you mean? Like, when you play PvP, you get additional bonuses. So it's not irrelevant. So if you want to take advantage of those additional bonuses, you're going, and if you're unfortunately, going to have to deal with stream snipers, it's going to be a little unfortunate. I mean, we're going to have to kind of play it by ear and see how it is, but you can't just say it's irrelevant. Like, you need to know all the details.
Ice Tempest tree and the Builder tree are focusing in on damage, but the Tempest tree is going to focus in on AoE.
So there's
damage
incentive to
spells
be
and slows,
PvP.
While the Builder tree has a stationary pet in the form of an ice pylon that attacks foes and provides buffs and debuffs, as well as self-immunity, escape spells, and more crowd control. It's important to note that if you use the pylon and you change your weapon, you're still going to have that pylon out. So it has a lot of flexibility with the Ice Gauntlet in this case. Obviously, just speaking from strength and things that kind of pair well together, the Fire, the Pyromancer, the Fire Staff, and the Ice Gauntlet, obviously Fire and Ice is a nice theme because they're both built primarily off of intelligence. Ranged weapons have that shared dexterity, but musket's going to advantage.
Yo, can somebody help this fucking mage open up this fucking door? Jesus Christ. 45 seconds.
From intelligence, which then you can think that might pair well, so that way you're not always moving your attribute points here and there. But just looking at these 11 weapons and the fact that you have 2 slots, you can really start to imagine what you could choose to do, what you could choose to build in terms of that. You can respec your skills, and we'll go more into the attributes here in a little bit because there's some different.
It also has area damage, so headshots or hitting weak points make it stronger. Yeah, I heard about that. So there's like crit and shit like that, right? That, it's gonna be very interesting, like to close the distance on range. And you can hold 10-day. Start early. I'll be here for moral support. Thank you, Kevo. Tomorrow release for everybody. So I believe, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if you pre-order the game, I did mine through Steam. I know there's other ways to do it. I did mine through Steam. And my game, I can get into the menus now. So I'll show you guys the menu after we watch this video. But the game's beta unlocks tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Pacific, something around that time. And then it's going to be out for 2 weeks, I think. And then it's going to go down. And then the game's official launch is in August. So it's really cool that we're going to participate in the beta because we're going to get a good feel for it. And, if we make a couple of mistakes as to like the path we take and this is that and the third, or the faction we join and this is that and the third, it's not going to be a big deal because it's only 2 weeks. Oh, did I say August 31st? Are there areas where you can PvP or can you opt in and out? Yes, Bino, you can opt in and out. So there's a toggle. There's a PvP toggle. However, when you have the PvP toggle on, you're actually getting increased benefits just for playing like in a riskier thing. It's just a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit. We're gonna have to figure something out. When I played WoW, I fucking loved it. By the way, I played WoW Classic for the first time. It was my very first MMO experience, really. And we played on a PvP server, and it was dope. But it started to get a little annoying because there was like level 60 rogues that were like invisible, and they were just like ganking me, and they just knew they knew where I was because they're watching the stream. So then we came up with quest protection, QP. So CQP, which is community quest protection. So basically my community members, they would join on my server with me and they would be running with me while I'm fucking questing and shit. But I felt so bad because they were like chaperoning my little level 30 ass around. You know what I mean? While I fucking do these quests so I can level up like in peace. I mean, I don't mind, the instance of a PvP. I love it. Like I love the natural organic PvP. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's natural, it's organic, it's not for. But it's another thing when there's a guy when they know every little detail about everything that's going on. So it's going to be an interesting dance that we have to play as streamers. And we come up with our own little ways to kind of combat it. So, I mean, it should be pretty interesting. Either way, I'm still excited. Either way, I'm still going to give it a try. We'll just have to wait and see, man. We're just going to have to wait and see what it's going to entail.
That I think is important to highlight. But before we do that, I want to focus in on the different skills for the weapons as well. But just thinking about that, hopefully that's giving you a really good overview. And now let's go ahead and talk about the skills that are going to round out the weapons so you can start to look at picking, mixing and matching your passives and so much more. All right, so now let's dive into the skills and passes for the straight sword. It's important to note that any of these values can change from the time of the beta, the release, and even sometime afterwards. So be sure that if you're watching this in the future, to check the top link of the
Sword Master,
for a
huh?
more detailed skills overview to come later on this channel.
So when they say you could carry two weapons, when you're the Sword Master, they're talking about the straight sword and the shield. That's what I'm assuming? And you kind of use them in conjunction with one another? Ceez, you're going to love this game? You think so? Yo, it's over for you, Ceez, bro. You don't know what you're about to get yourself into. Siege Fox, what do you mean? And 30 levels higher than you, Ceez, it was just bullying. Yeah, I know. Did I play the alpha? No, I didn't. I didn't play the alpha. Are we gonna make our own company, own city, etc.? We'll see. We'll see. Like, you know, like my initial goal is just to kind of get in there and get my feet wet. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna kind of just be focused on just like the core mechanics of the game, how things work, just real basic, you know, shit. And then we could talk about all the other stuff a little bit later on. Sword plus shield counts as one, and you can use another. Okay. What's up, Neostorm? How you doing, baby? Did I try Blood Hunt beta? I did not. It looked pretty cool though. I think when that comes back around, we might dabble. Yeah, this game is litty. I'm 100% playing this game. Like it's an amazing game. It got me hooked. Really? That's interesting. Okay. Hold that thought, guys. I want you guys. Hold your thoughts on that because I'm gonna ask a community question. You know what? Fuck it, we'll ask it now. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I want everybody in the chat, only people who've played this game. I want you guys to give me the amount of years experience in MMOs you have, your favorite MMO of all time, and what you would rate your alpha experience of this game when you played it on a scale from 1 to 10. So obviously not everybody's gonna answer this question. There's gonna be only a couple of you guys. I'm just curious. I'm curious to see your background in MMOs. I'm curious to know your favorite MMO, and then what you would rate this MMO on a scale from 1 to 10. Now, let's say you didn't play the MMO, but it's one of those. Some of you guys may be able to watch a game and you could tell right away like it's your cup of tea. You can also rate it from like your viewer experience. You know what I mean? Okay, I got 5 years ESO, 5 to 10 during alpha. Okay. 11 years World of Warcraft, I'd say 8 to 10. 15 years WoW was my favorite MMO. Alpha was decent, lack of content, but the entire game was overhauled. Okay. Yo, Ray's Leech, thank you very much for the Prime sub. 1 year WoW 7. Okay, interesting. RuneScape was my favorite MMO, 500 plus hours, and I rate this on an 8 to 10 just from the beta. Interesting. 12 years Wizard 101. Got it. I'd give this MMO an 8 out of 10. 5 years, Lineage 2, 6. 4 after playing WoW all the time. Okay. 5 years, ESO. ESO is what? Elder Scrolls Online. Favorite MMO, Alpha 6.5 out of 10. Okay. 18 years, EverQuest. Didn't play Alpha, but it looks to lack depth. Okay. Ceez like 50, 11 years, played probably 30 MMOs. Favorite probably being SWG. I rate this alpha about a 7 out of 10 so far. Interesting. Okay, so these are pretty, I think these are pretty reasonable numbers. Pretty reasonable. Definitely high enough to definitely, you know, want to give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? I played Preview Alpha and I have 15 years of MMO experience, and my favorite for a long time was definitely World of Warcraft, but I have played almost every MMO out there. Okay. 30 years. Played every MMO. Final Fantasy 14 is your favorite. I feel it. I feel the Motavi. I'm really liking Final Fantasy. But I'm also taking a very casual approach to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just enjoying just like the little shit, man. Like just enjoying the little cut scenes. You know what I mean? Just reading the little fucking details. You know, just the quality of life. Like I'm it's relaxing. I find it fun. 5 years BDO viewer rating 7 out of 10 and want to see it finished. Okay, cool. 15 years Toontown Online. Roger. The farming makes me think of RuneScape a lot. But the world is nice looking, so it's fun. Okay. Appreciate it. The reason this game will stand out is that it's action combat with skill shots, AAA Western title. True, this is very much different from the MMOs that I've seen or that I've played. I do like. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is very appealing, as far as like the combat is concerned, because it's not just like you're tab targeting. You're going through your rotations. You're waiting for your cooldowns. It's kind of like movement is involved now. You know what I'm saying? Spacing. Hopefully, spacing is going to be involved. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just using your terrain. You know what I mean? It should be pretty fucking interesting. Like some of the fights may be like epic as fuck. Like, and you may be able to just use your pure like raw aim and your raw tactics that you've learned from multiple games. AKA ENAS. You know what I'm saying? You could bring it into a game like this and smack somebody who's like 3 levels above you. Like that shit's gonna feel fucking nice. Oh, and I also heard, guys, that the longer you're alive, chat, the longer you're alive when you have PvP toggle, there's like a bounty system. So like you're more valuable the longer you're alive or the longer you haven't died for or some shit like that. I'm just catching up on the chat, guys. 50 hours in Alpha New World 7.5 easy. You should see. I did LO. I did every class, 5 levels, whack all side quests, but the appealing to me as well. I respect it. Way more athletic. Massive PvP battles. Yeah, we're gonna watch all those videos. What's up, N1? I am in the beta, Blue. Yes. Crafting is very interesting. Yeah, I want to watch a video on crafting. You're not the first person who's talked about the crafting, Glory. Some of you seem pretty excited about the crafting, so I would like to watch a video on that. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it. Yo, Tom with the big boy $15 like it's nothing. Thank you, dude. Yo, see, so there's this old school pair of games, Blood Omen and Legacy of Kain. No bullshit. Some of the best story-driven games I've ever played. They look corny now, but the voice acting holds strong on God. Is that what ONG stands for? Is that what the kids are saying nowadays? Okay, Tom, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Yo, during Game Discovery night, we'll look it up. We'll look into it. Yo, Brain, thank you for the 27 months. Yo, we got a tier 2 sub, okay? The ultra dynamic support, 6 months. Yo, Steel, Raised Leech, Bay, Biscuit, Salsa Tapio, Yo, Isaiah with the 71 centimeters of love. Hoagie, Buck, Viker, and the Trilding with the 29 months. Yo, Zonders, Yo Moscato, El Cregos, Noob Juice, My Nuts Beat Dragon, MC Durag has gifted a sub to the channel. Thank you, MC. My name is Anthony Lithin. It's one of my alter egos. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. Yo, Slow Man Live. Yo, Zaymo Tanny, Airtight, DK, baby. The ugly one, Jay Benko. Point Blank. What's up, DK? Thank you, guys. Okay, here we go.
We're going to focus in on kind of an order of things. We'll stick with the attributes, the traits, the passives first, and then we'll go through the skills and their various skill tree upgrades that occur. We'll start with the Swordmaster in this case. First, you have Empowered Stab. Successful heavy attacks grants you 30% Empower for 5 seconds, and Empower is just going to increase your
once you launch that
overall.
thing.
You have Achilles Heel.
Is there a dash? Is there a dash in this game, chat?
Your final attack in your light attack chain is going to cause a 20% slow for 2 seconds. Slow obviously reduces the enemy's movement
There
speed.
is, okay.
Then you have Precision. Sword critical strike chances increased by 10%. Then you have Mobility, which is move 33% faster while blocking. Then you have Opportunist. Deal 20% more damage to slowed foes. Then you have confidence. While your health is
Oh, I thought opportunist was your ability to spot other TTV kids with TTV names so you can automatically auto-block them. That's a different ability, I'm thinking.
full, deal 15% more damage. Then you've got freeing justice. Successfully hitting with a heavy attack causes you to lose all debuffs. Then you have counterattack. When you block an attack, you gain 10% increased damage for 20 seconds. And then you have critical precision. On a critical gain, 20% haste for 5 seconds, and haste is going to increase your movement speed. Your ultimate here is leadership. While holding the sword in a group of members, damage is increased by 10%. And then for the skills for the Swordmaster, you have the reverse stab, a stab attack that deals 175% weapon damage. It's got a 20-second cooldown. You have unstoppable stab. Reverse stab now grants grit, making the attack unstoppable. And then you have tactician. On successful hit with reverse stab, all sword cooldowns are reduced by 25%. The whirlwind
I'm liking this guy already.
I almost said whirlwind blade. You deal 145% weapon damage.
He's
to
like
all foes within
it's
2
like the
meters
Ryu
with a
class.
15-second cooldown.
It's like the Shoto of
Opportunity
New
is the
World.
whirling blade causes 20% rend for 5 seconds, and rend is going to reduce the target's armor. And then you have tactical strike. Whirling blade reduces cooldown on the ability by 10% for each enemy hit. And then finally, you have Leaping Strike. Leap 4 meters and deal 125% weapon damage with a 25-second cooldown. Final Strike is if you hit a foe below 30%.
Yo, that ending lag, though, that's when you're going to be getting bodied, right? If you miss these attacks, it's a fucking Jeej.
Health, you're going to deal 50% more damage. And then you have Cowardly Punishment. If Leaping Strike hits a target in the back, cause a slow for 8 seconds. Slow is going to reduce their movement speed. So now we have the Defender skill tree. You have Sturdy Shield, which is going to provide 15% more armor.
So you could level up both of these at the same time, right? Or do you choose one?
Elemental Resistance, which will reduce damage from all magic types by 10%. One with the shield is when you block with your shield, all shield cooldowns are going to be reduced by 1%. And then Final Blow. The third attack in your light attack deals 30% more damage and causes more threat. Then you have Sturdy Grip. Stamina damage is reduced by 25%.
Yo, Packer Green, you better calm down. Yo, thank you for the sub, dude.
When blocking a melee attack with a shield. You have Defensive Training. When you block an attack with you gain 10% Fortify for 5 seconds. You have Fortitude. While you holding a sword currently, your max health is going to be increased by 10%. And you have Recuperation. All incoming healing and regeneration is increased by 10%, with your ultimate being Defensive Formation, while blocking reduced damage to all other allies within 2 meters by 30%. For the skills, you've got Shield Bash. This is going to deal 50% more weapon damage and stuns foes in front of you for 2 seconds. This is Taunt Gem compatible, so if you have a Carnelian gem equipped to your sword, this ability is going to cause a 6-second taunt to all enemies hit. Taunt is basically going to have enemies focus in on you. It's got a 25-second cooldown. You can increase this with Intimidating Bash. Shield Bash causes greatly increased threat for 100% more damage. And then you have Concussion Bash. Shield Bash stun duration is increased by 1 second. You have Shield Rush. This is going to have you rush forward 5 meters, knocking back foes and dealing 125% weapon damage. And it's got a 20-second cooldown.
Damn, low key.
Improve Rush. On successful hit, all enemies with 5 meters, you're going to gain 10% weaken for 4 seconds, and weaken's going to reduce their damage.
Well, I can't wait to hear what that sounds like when he smacks that sword up against a shield.
All enemies within 5 meters are 30%
How is the sound in this game?
For 4 seconds, which is going to reduce their movement speed.
Yeah, this is going to be a game that we
Finally,
have to stream at
Final Stand.
900p.
All damage is reduced by 30%. And then you're going to see the Taunt Gem compatible aspect. If you have a Carnelian gem equipped to your sword, the ability will cause a 6-second taunt to all enemies within 8 meters. Taunt causes monsters to focus in on you only. Here you've got Final Countdown. This is going to have your health. If your health is above 50%, your damage reduction is increased by 20%. Then you have your Restoration.
Oh, this is a thorough video.
Max health
We are getting upgrade. This is good. This is a good video for us, guys.
Into the rapier skills and passives. With the blood skill tree, we've got Refreshing Strikes, reduce all cooldowns by 1% on.
Bro, that rapier though.
You have Unearring. This is going to deal 5% more damage to targets with a rapier bleed. You have Heavy Puncture. A heavy attack on a bleeding enemy will extend their rapier bleeds by 2 seconds. This will also apply to future stacked applications.
Question: can you hear people sneaking up on you? Like, do you hear like the you hear footsteps and stuff like that, or is it really just not that type of situational?
of the same bleed, extending the entire stack. Here you've got on guard. This is going to deal 10% more
Curtis, can we send Bruce here on a little vacation for being weird?
damage when your target has greater than 50% health, and you have light edge, increased damage from both middle swipe attacks and the light attack chain by 8 seconds. Then over here we've got our skill trees. In this case, we've got Tondo. Tondo is going to slash so quickly that it extends the reach of your blade. This strike deals direct damage, but also applies a bleed that will deal 100% weapon damage over 12 seconds. And this can stack up to 3 times, refreshing previous applications. And the cooldown on this is 11 seconds. Then you can Thirst for Blood It, which applied the first bleed stack to
So wait a minute, bro. You're trying to tell me you can have a shield and a rapier, and they work like the regular, like the straight, like so. Basically, the rapier just replaces the straight sword, right? And you can have the shield in conjunction with that. No, okay, got it. So So basically, the straight sword and the shield, you're allowed to run them together. And then you can have, but the rapier can be your second weapon. I kind of like that combo. I like that combo, low-key.
an opponent. This cooldown is reduced by 10%. Then you have, and again, if you hit any target, even on a blocked hit, this cooldown.
Is there a cooldown when you swap in between weapons, guys? We are fucking learning right now. I'm fucking absorbing information. And you know what's great, guys? Yo, we're gonna have like maybe 79, because everyone's gonna be playing this game tomorrow, so it's just gonna be on some regular schmegular type shit. But we're gonna have like 79, 80 new viewers, and they're gonna come in here and be like, "Hey man, I have a question." I'm gonna be like this. "Oh, go ahead. You've come to the right place." And I'm taking all credit. So just, you know what I mean? This is what we do. You know what I mean? You guys are my wingmen and my wing women, okay? You guys fucking set me up for success, okay? All right? And then our channel, for every game that we play, it grows 20 new viewers, okay? So that means 20 times 100. You know what I'm saying? We'll have 4,000 viewers concurrent by the time we get, well, if I go back to Fortnite, I can get 40,000. And we multiply that by 2 yeets and dropping bars constantly. Bring the cam back, that's 150,000. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, I could fucking retire.
Cooldown is reduced by 15%. And then you have proper spacing. Improve your damage from Tondo by 10% if you're 3.5 meters away from your target.
Carried 4.
Then you have Flourish and Finish. Flourish performs an attacking, knocking back enemies. Pressing light attack at the end of a flourish will continue this ability by automatically performing Finish. Finish lunges forward, consuming all rapier bleeds on any target hit.
Oh, the bleeds, though.
10% of their damage immediately.
I like that.
Cooldown of 20 seconds. Then you have with Flare, gain grit on both Flourish and Finish.
Oh my God,
Swagger,
bro.
20% stamina when successfully hitting a target with a finish. Then you have Fuel. Each tick of damage from Tondo's bleed reduces the cooldown of this ability by 5%. And then finally, a Bloody End, which is the ultimate. Finish deals 150% of the rapier's bleed.
Ceez, I'm reading that Amazon's web services servers can run up to 10K players. No way. Guys, what's the most you guys have ever seen? What's the most on record? What game has ran how many players at once? Like good, like clean. EVE Online 6,000 in a battle on a single server? Wow. Interesting. Website says 1K people servers? Okay.
Damage instead of only 110%. And then finally we have Flurry. After a proposed stance of Unleash and a series of 5 quick thrust attacks with each strike dealing more damage. Flurry can be dodged or canceled at any time, and it's got a cooldown of 16 seconds. You can overwhelm them. Each hit of Flurry does 25% more block damage, followed by Fleeting Strikes. Each hit of Flurry reduces the cooldown of this ability by 7%. You have To the Bone. Each hit of Flurry extends the rapier's bleed by 1 second. This will also apply to future stacked applications of the same bleed extended the entire stack.
Albion Online has 140,000 people in a single server, but there are zones. It's not a full open world.
And you have Finalize. The last hit of flurry will cause the enemy to stagger. Over here on the Grace
The
skill
beta
tree,
comes
you
out
have
tomorrow.
Desperation. You deal 10% more damage when your stamina is below 40%. Red Curtains, critical strikes reduce all cooldowns by 5%. You have Controlled Breathing.
Curtis, this guy got out of he's already back from vacation.
3.3 stamina on any hit. You have Perfectionist, deal 10% more damage when your health is full. And finally, Swiftness, 3% haste for 4 seconds on enemy hit, and it can stack up to 5 times, with the ultimate being Momentum. Gain 25% increased damage on your next light or heavy attack after performing an ability. This ends on hit or after 3 seconds. The Grace skill tree has a reposit, or repost. Enter a defensive stance for 1 second. If struck during this ability, counter it with an attack stunning them briefly for 1.5 seconds. You are briefly invulnerable upon a successful riposte.
Damn.
Taunt gem compatible for this ability. If you have a Carnelian gem equipped with your rapier, it's going to cause a 4-second taunt to all foes within 5 meters, and that's going to have them focus in on you. Insult to injury. If riposte is triggered successfully,
Is this still the rapier, guys?
Uninterruptible for 3 seconds. Priority, reduce the cooldown of other rapier abilities by 20% when landing a riposte stun. And finally, lasting consequence, increase the stun of riposte to 2 seconds. Then you have evade, perform a small, reliable sidestep in your current movement.
Yeah, these 2 weeks, like if this game is lit, guys, like if this game is dope, like this like these 2 weeks are gonna be fantastic for experimentation. Somebody asked if a regular degular could get access just by the thing. I think the only way to get access, I know there are Twitch drops. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to entail, but I will activate Twitch drops tomorrow as long as I can because I saw the option. I'll show you guys the menu when we're done with this video. But how I got it, and as far as I know, if you pre-order the game, you can have access to the beta tomorrow. As far as there being like beta access via drops, I'm not sure.
It's a moment of invulnerability. Light attacks made during evade are performed exceptionally fast. You can enhance this with breathe in. You're going to gain 20 points of stamina immediately on use. You have a lair grow.
Bro, but I'm going to tell you something right now, bro. This shit looks kind of satisfying, bro. Just the fact that you get to aim all your attacks. I mean, I don't mind the tab targeting. I know it's preference, but like,
damage on your next light attack.
I kind of like aiming shit, you know?
After 1 second, and then crescendo, inevitable or individual successful attacks reduce your cooldown of this ability by 30% each. And then finally, you have Fletch, leave the ground.
Ceez, if you're a content creator, you receive 5 C. By the way, we have DJT's active, just so everybody knows. I'm thinking about going melee. One cold. I'm not really, Magic. I'm assuming Magic is probably gonna be fucking god tier, godlike, but like, I kind of like the melee type shit. And movement. You know what I mean? If you're 5 C keys, only 5. They only give you 5.
Lunging forward for 10 meters in a stabbing motion, piercing through enemies. You also have quick lunge. Killing with this ability reduces the cooldown by 80%. You have
now this tree that he's showing. I'm assuming the rapier is called Grace. That's the name of this item. I don't know, but this tree that he's showing, can you unlock all of this, or you have to choose like how you want to do it? Or like, can you eventually have all of these abilities? Okay, so you can't have all of these abilities.
Have backslide. After performing Fletch, your next critical strike attack will have its damage increased by 15% and last for 5 seconds. And then
lets you get 19 points between 2 trees.
Pressing the light attack at any time during Fletch will stop the...
Oh, lets you get 19 points between 2 trees. So let's say your build is the shield and the straight sword and the rapier. The shield and the straight sword, they count as 1 tree? Got it. So basically, you can have 2 weapons, or you can specialize in 1 weapon. And then if you specialize in one weapon, you get all 19 points on one tree. Is that what I'm getting here? Mix and match. Sword and shield is one class. My build has 11 points on one tree and 8 on the other Ceez. You get 19 for each weapon, and each weapon has 2 trees. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that cleared it up for me. I got it. They did mention, we watched the video yesterday talking about the respec. I maybe someone else in chat can help you out with that one. Ceez, did you get access even though you pre-ordered after the deadline? I think so. I downloaded the game already. The game's already downloaded. So, and I'm already in the menus. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
And perform a static continuation attack. Now we come to the hatchet skills and passives. In the Berserker skill tree, we've got Enraged Strikes. If the target is below 30% health, light and heavy attacks deal 20% more damage. Against all odds, increases base damage by 10% for every enemy within 5 meters of the player. The Frenzied Purge. This is when hitting an enemy and while your health is below 30%, remove all bleed, burn, and poison dot effects from the player with a 30-second cooldown. Here you've got
people can sign up for the beta without pre-ordering. Okay, do you want to post that link in the chat, Morris? You'll get purged, but then I can repost it for anybody watching that wants to at least give it a shot. Yeah, post it in the chat and then I'll repost it. Or where do I go? Just probably newworld.com. Playnewworld.com. Pre-order tester sign up, is that what it is? Become a tester. Closed beta. How can I get into the closed beta? You could sign up for the opportunity to get the closed beta from this page, or you can. Okay. Yeah, I got it, guys. I got you guys. I'll put it in the thing for you guys right now. There you go. So if you guys want to shoot your shot, dudes, go ahead and click on that link that I just posted in the chat. Thank you, Noise.
Oh, yeah.
This blank is promoting a game and cashing in rollout. Welcome to Twitch. I can see that you have no idea how this works. Go play Call of Duty. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
accumulated power. After 3 successful light attacks against the same target, gain in power, granting 30% more damage, increase for 3 seconds or until the next attack. Relentless Fury. After a successful heavy attack, you're going to gain in power, granting 30% damage increase.
Not sure, Brains. We're going to find out.
Or after 4 attacks. And then you have Fortifying Strikes, hitting an enemy target with three light attacks.
No, Ceez, you must entertain for free. No, but no. I guess the guy thinks that I'm getting paid for promoting this game instead of just being like just a gamer and excited for a new game that Amazon, one of the most successful companies in the world, is behind. People are just weird, dude. People who are new to Twitch, they don't understand.
Grants Fortify, increasing damage absorption by 15% for 3 seconds, with the ultimate being Defy Death. When you receive lethal damage, avoid death, reducing HP to 0 and gain immortality for 4 seconds, and that's going to have a 60-second cooldown. In the skills category, or actually I missed one, Desperate Refresh, all cooldowns are...
Why can't you do both? True, but that's the thing. So the reason why I said he doesn't understand how Twitch works. If you guys are ever watching a stream and you're curious to know whether the content creator is getting paid for showing whatever they're showing on their stream, by law, they have to have hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored, New World partner, something like that. It has to be there so that the consumer of the content knows that the individual has been compensated for this piece. But if you look in our title, you guys don't see that. Forthwith, the guy's new to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? He has no fucking clue how things work.
Reduced by 5% when hitting an enemy with an attack while your HP is below 30%. In the skills category, you have Feral Rush, a sprinting melee attack that causes the player to leap forward hitting twice. The first hit deals 100% and the second deals 115%.
They
weapon
will
damage
fuck
with
you.
a 12-second cooldown. You have Dispatch. If the target is below 30% health, Feral Rush will deal 20% more damage. And then you have Crippling Strikes. If Feral Rush
Happy
hits a target in
birthday!
the back, it causes Root, immobilizing the target for 2 seconds. You have Berserk. This is going to trigger a Berserk mode that increases all attack damage by 20% while active. Berserk mode will be active for 15 seconds. It is also taunt gym compatible with an 8-second taunt with all enemies within.
How many of you guys like
with
playing
Carnelian
tanks
Gem equipped.
when you
get
play
On the
MMOs?
Hunt, increase
Like the
your movement
frontliners,
speed
I feel
by
like this is what this is
20%
all about.
While in Berserk mode, Berserking Refresh. While Berserk ends, heal yourself for 30% of your max health. Then you have Berserking Purge. Triggering Berserk removes all crowd control effects, stuns, slows, roots from the player. And then you have Uninterruptible Berserk. While the Berserk, your attacks are uninterruptible during this Berserk and cannot be staggered. Then you finally have Raging Torrent. Perform your 4 fast attacks, each dealing 80% weapon damage with a cooldown of 15 seconds. And then you have Aggressive Approach. Hitting a target with Raging Torrent grants haste and increased movement speed by 20% for 6 seconds. And you have Final Blow. Press Light Attack at the end of Raging Torrent to deal a final attack dealing 115% weapon damage. Then in the throwing skill tree, we've got Aimed Throw. This is going to replace Blocked with an Aimed Throw and deals 90% weapon damage. Hold RMB to enter Aimed Stance, and each throw is going to consume 30 stamina. Refreshing Throws, light attacks, and aim throws against targets with an active debuff is going to reduce all cooldowns by 5%. And then you have Boot and Rally. Light attacks and aim throws regenerate 20 stamina when hitting targets with an active debuff. Over here, you've got Critical Throw. Throws.
Wait, chat, why were you guys typing Stanima in the chat before he said Stanima? Like, what the hell was that? What was that the Matrix? Did the fucking Matrix just happen? Oh, he's been saying it. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Yo, Nano098, thank you for the tier 2, baby. 38 months. Nazarius, Dat Man Knockfast. Yo, Point Blank Decay. Yo, CJ Rock, what up? Oh, fuck yeah, da.
Throw axes are now capable of triggering headshot or random critical hits, and you can enhance this with On Fire. Every third successful throw axe is guaranteed crit. And then you have Rejuvenating Crits. Successful critical hits with light attacks, aim throws regenerates 20 stamina. Then over here you got Exploration. All attacks deal 15% additional damage to the target with the active debuff, or maybe Exploitation. My dyslexia gets the better of me.
What the hell? I mean, this guy, we're both dyslexic.
Adrenaline Rush. Dodging with 2 seconds of triggering an ability consumes 25% less stamina, with your ultimate being Persistent Hindrance. Successful throwing axes hit extends all hatchet debuff durations by 2 seconds. In the skills for throwing, Rending Throw. Throw an axe dealing 110% weapon damage and applying a rend, reducing target's damage absorption by 10% for 4 seconds.
Yo, low key. The axes, though.
Impact. Rend increased by 20% and duration extended to 6 seconds if further than 8 meters from the target. Opportunistic. Rend throwing deals an additional 20% damage if target has an active debuff. And Second Wind. Using Rending Throw on a target with an active debuff reduces ability cooldown by 20%. Social Distancing. A throwing of axe forward and dodge backwards, dealing 120% weapon damage and slowing targets by 15% for 3 seconds. You have Quick Power. Player movement increased to 30%.
So that shit was OP in the alpha. It used to stagger, but they removed that. Okay. Yo, Sweaty Shaky. Yo, K Guzzy. Thank you, guys.
For 3 seconds if the ability hits a target with an
all the weapons
debuff.
had to stagger.
Then you've got Stay Back. Slow movement speed effects increased by 25% for 4 seconds. And there's that tree right there. Then we have Infected Throw. Throw an axe deal.
Yo, Unk Rage, welcome, dude. That's what we're figuring out right now, my man. We'll be playing it tomorrow.
130% weapon damage and triggers disease on a weakened target for 5 seconds.
Damn, you got disease infected axes, poisonous axes.
Damage by 10%. Mortal Power. It's going to increase the duration of disease and weaken to 8 seconds on the targets below 30% health. And Aerial Transmission generates a 3 meter disease AoE on impact, that lingers in place for 3 seconds. For the spear, our passes are going to be deadly.
What can you guys explain to me what was happening with the stagger? So you would get like when you get staggered, you're like stunned, right? You can't do shit. Basically. For how long was it? Yeah, that sounds annoying as fuck, especially during a PvP experience. Yikes. Light attacks used to stun lock perma. Staggers were like the total stun locks. It was hard CC that did not jive with the speed of the combat. Forever and a day. Yo, how many of you guys have played this game? Type 1 in the chat for me real quick. I feel like a lot of you guys have played this. Did I get an idea? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. We're fucking, this is full-blown educational experience tonight. Fuck yeah, bot.
Consistency, 10% damage on consecutive heavy attacks against a single target. You have invigorating crits, restore 20 stamina on critical hits. Then you have strong conditioning. This is going to be 30% stamina regen when your stamina.
Damn, I respect it. Yo, when you say a word, bro, I've heard stamina, I've heard stamina, and I just heard stamina. My man, bro, when you say a word too long, it can happen to the best of us.
Is below 50%. Then you have deadly reach, 10% critical chance on
Yo,
attacks.
but like low key, this guy would be a fucking god. Imagine if this dude, every single time he had to read the word stamina, like he went back in post and like edited a different way, and he was just saying different types of stamina. So like stanimus, stamalamas. Like, bro, that shit would be OD.
Against targets that are 3 meters away. You have evasive maneuvers. Dodging backwards consumes 20% less stamina for 2 seconds after successful hits. You have merciless strength, 25%.
Show this guy some love, though, guys. He put a,
targets, and then you have defensive stance.
He put on a clinic with all the details.
Successful heavy attacks, increasing damage absorption by 15% for 2 seconds. With your ultimate, in this case, being your reserve strength, 25% damage while you're.
Oh, there's ultimates in this game.
You also have refreshing reach. Successful heavy attacks reduce all spear cooldowns
Fuck yeah,
by
bot.
15%. Our skills are going to be Cyclone, spin attacks that deal 100% weapon damage, pushes targets back 3 meters, and applies a 50% slow for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Danny.
You have Invigorating Combo, restore 25% stamina per hit, and you have Strong Momentum. Grit is now active during the attack, making your attacks unstoppable. You have Javelin, throw your spear, dealing 125% weapon damage and staggering on hit with a cooldown of 15 seconds. Forceful Impact, targets are knocked down on hit. Then you have Refreshing
Chad, I might
Precision,
fuck around with this class, though.
Reduce cooldown by
This is
50%.
like, this might be
And
it.
you have Deadly Distance, 2.5% damage per meter traveled.
Ah, fuck yeah, bud. 20 tier 1 gifteds. Oh my God. Dude. Josiah Kun, baby. Thank you very much, guys. Let me get some big boy love in the goddamn. So now stop cap claps in the goddamn. Listen.
I know a dude. His name is Josiah. You gotta understand. He like the Messiah. Now what that mean? He is in the sky. You have to understand. He a real fucking nice guy. I come through, bitch. Your girl got pink eye. You got to understand. Never mind, that look like sty. Go ahead and get it infected. You know my bar's respected. I come through, bitch, and here we are. Not neglected. Listen.
Up to 100%
Thank you.
max. And then over here you've got Sweep. Sweep the target's legs, dealing 75% weapon damage and knocking them down. And then you have Tenacious Sweep. Grit is now active during the attack.
Yo, I'm actually deaded. I fucking love this guy, though, low key. My man, bro, I love this guy. Chat, I literally love this guy. Hold on.
And then you have Tactitious.
Yo, I fucking respect it, though. Like, the tacticians, though. I respect the tacticians. I really do. You know what I mean? Yo, sometimes that happens. The tenacious I can get it. Listen, there's a lot of reading. Now you guys have a newfound respect for all the reading that I do on stream. I'll take 1 pod per viewer for all the times you didn't give me the respect that I deserved when I'm out here live nailing some crazy ass words that they invented in Final Fantasy 14 online. Tactitious. But he got it though. He corrected himself.
Tenacious sweep. Grit is now active during the attack. And finally, coup de grace. Press basic attack.
Coup de grace. I believe that's coup de grace. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I'm you guys right now. Oh my God, chat. You guys are the worst influence, dude. I'm doing to this guy what you guys do to me. My man is out here providing a service, and I'm over here fucking just correcting all of his. Oh man, fuck nobody. I'm sorry, dude.
Follow up with the power.
But it is coup de grace. No, it's coup de grace, not coup. Coup de grace.
Full cooldown. Downward stab that deals 125% weapon damage.
Chat, you guys are a bad influence, dude.
Tree, we've got our passives, precise jabs, 5% critical chance on light attack. You've got crippling jabs. The last hit of a light attack chain applies 30% slow for 3 seconds.
Bro, the impaler, chat.
Below 30%
Oh.
health. You have unerring precision.
I feel like you could be a motherfucker with this.
Active grit. And you have exacerbating crits.
Whoa, masturbating crits.
The duration of the spear debuff by 2 seconds. Finishing blows, you have 50% damage against targets with less than 30% health. Refreshing jabs, all spear cooldowns are reduced by 10% on the second hit of a light attack chain. You have aggressive maneuvers. The first successful hit with any ability within 2 seconds of dodging reduces all spear cooldowns by 20%.
I got you, Chief.
Exposed wounds, 15% critical chance against targets with a bleed status effect. Moving into our skills, we've got Perforte, 3.
I want to say that's preferate, but that's
quick piercing strikes that each deal 70% weapon damage and apply rend, reducing the target's damage absorption by.
Chat, you guys are, bro. Listen, I'm not even. Oh my God, dude.
5% for 10 seconds. You have rupturing strikes. Rend increased to 10% per strike against targets above 50% health. And then you have impactful strikes. Target is staggered if you successfully land all 3 hits. Impaler is going to have skewer. Rush forward and skewer your target, dealing 125% weapon damage. This is going to apply a bleed for 10% weapon damage of every 1 second for 10 seconds. You have Deadly Ambush, 20% damage against targets that have full health. You've got Follow Through, gain in power on critical hits, increases damage by 20% for 10 seconds. And Deep Wound, bleed duration increased by 15.
I'd be done if he would have said Deep Wound. If he would have said Deep Wound, I'd be done. I'd be on Fortnite right now. There's no fuck. I'd literally be fucking getting my shit tossed in a box fight right now if he would have said Deep Wound. But yo, real quick, what do you guys think so far about the Impaler?
Percent by 15 seconds. Man, I misread that. Sorry about that.
You're good, dude. I love you, dude.
Use your spear to vault forward and kick your target, dealing 75% weapon damage, and it applies a stun for 1.5 seconds. And this is also Carnelian Gem compatible, which is going to give you a taunt for 2 seconds for monsters that are hit.
Go show this guy some love, chat.
Around you. Yeah.
Bro, if you think about it, I respect what this guy was doing here. My man is literally he's just going through all the moves. Like, is this video somewhere in the world, or is this him just going through all the moves for us to see?
So, that's cool. Relentless blows gain in power.
Or maybe we're not seeing all the moves. No, we are.
Successful hits on target below 50% health, increasing damage by 20% for 5 seconds. And continuous motion, cooldowns for other spear abilities are reduced by 30% on successful hit. And now we come to the Great Axe. In the Reaper category, we've got critical gains. When you make a critical hit with a Great Axe,
damn, that Great Axe,
for 10% of the damage done. Frustration, after one of your attacks is blocked, gain 15% damage for 10 seconds with a max of 1 stack. Then you have Keen Edge, critical damage increased by 15%. You have Fed.
Yeah, you might be right, Dabs, but I think he's showing, I think we're also seeing the animations, though. So, like, that skill calculator won't show you the animations, you know what I mean?
Great Axe attacks against foes below 30% health heal you for 10% of the damage done. You've got Greed. Light attacks with your Great Axe give you 10% damage.
Yo, but what if he would have said Gred, though? If he would have said Gred, you guys be done? This is your last day on Twitch? If he would have hit it with the after the Fed, if he hit it with the Gred, you'd be out of here? Because I'd be gone. I'd be randomly hosting one of you guys. There's no way.
For 5 seconds with a max of 3 stacks. You have Executioner's Speed. Every 2 consecutive light attacks with a Great Axe grants you 3 seconds of 20% haste, making you move faster. Death's Embrace. Great Axe attacks against foes below 50% health penetrate armor by 10%. And you have Critical Condition. Great Axe attacks against foes below 50% health, critical 15% more often. And then with your ultimate being Bloodlust, you move 30% faster and deal 15% more damage when looking at a foe within 15 meters. Then within our...
Have I seen the skill calculator with community-created builds? I have not, but I'm very interested. Do they also show the animations? Because Dabs was saying something about that. If they show the animations, we could definitely just do that. That'd be sick, but...
Skills, we've got Charge. Charge 10 meters, dealing 130% weapon damage. When you reach the target, you press LMB. Then you have...
Chat, I'm giving you guys a task. I'm giving you guys a task to come up with the greatest anti-stream sniper build that your brilliant MMO minds could think of. That's your job. Okay, guys? Have it on my desk. Have it on my desk 30 minutes before tomorrow's stream.
Or left mouse button. The ability is unstoppable. You cannot be interrupted while performing this ability, and it's got a 20% cooldown. Frenzied Momentum. Charge now deals 130 to 150% weapon damage based on how far you've traveled. And then Unpredictable Strike. During charge, you may press right mouse button to execute a swing dealing 150 to 175 weapon damage based off of how far you traveled. Then you've got Reap. Extend your axe 5 meters, pulling foes to you, dealing 107% weapon damage. This is taunt gem compatible, so if you have a Carnelian gem equipped, you're going to have a 4-second taunt when this hits. Then you can also have the Collector. Reap range is now 8 meters. You have Hunger. Heal yourself for 30% of damage done.
Glob, thank you, dude.
And then you have Fatal Attraction. After you pull, do a spin attack, dealing
Great movie.
22% weapon damage. And then finally, you have Execute, a power overhead dealing 175% weapon damage. Execute deals 30% more damage versus foes under 50% health. And then you have a cooldown of that with 25 seconds. You have Unstoppable Greed. This is going to grant Grit, which is going to make the attack unstoppable. And then you have Executioner, which is going to grant critical hits of 100% versus foes below 30% health.
Like, there's no, like, bro, you know, it's such a shame. Yo, trash game. Oh, of course, it's trash game. I'm not even gonna fucking respond.
In the Mauler category,
I remember now.
Or skill tree. I keep using categories.
I should fucking know better.
Interchangeably.
That's literally the last time I'm gonna fucking.
By holding an axe with a great axe below 50% health, you're gonna gain 40 stamina and a 20-second cooldown. Gravity. After you cause a pull in your foe, is held still 10% longer. You have Center of Attention. While holding a Great Axe, gain 10% damage.
Damn, that Great Axe, though.
More foes are within 4 meters. You have Heavy Pull. Heavy attacks with Great Axe pulls foes closer to you. You have Enduring Pull. Heavy grants attacks with a Great Axe gain Grit, making the attacks unstoppable. You have Revenge. When you block an attack with Great Axe, 5% damage for 5 seconds with a max of 3 stacks. And then you've got Crowded Protection. While holding a Great Axe, gain 10% armor when 3 or more foes are within 4 meters. And then in terms of our ultimate, we've got Mauler's Fury. We have Great Axe attacks increase damage by 5% for 3 seconds with a max of 10 stacks. For the skills, Whirlwind, spin attack dealing 50% weapon damage to all nearby foes. If you get hit with a foe spin, you can max 4 spins. You cannot move while spinning. This attack cannot critical hit. Then you've got Gusting Winds, Whirlwind, maximum number of rotations has increased to 7.
How would you guys say the balance felt for you guys? Like, take away the stagger and all that, you know, all the, like, some of the broken, whatever you guys consider to be broken. But, like, did the balance feel different? Like pretty decent? Did all the classes feel, like, pretty good versus one another? What is Life Staff? Is that the healing class? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Sniper. Yeah, the mods will post the link of this video. We've been pumping it in the chat since we started watching. if you guys are just tuning in, if you guys don't mind, just, show it some love. Just click on the link, give it a view. That's typically what we do when we watch YouTube videos and stuff. We try to share the love a little bit.
You have Unending Wind, whirlwind movement speed increased by 50%, and then Surrounded. If you have 3 or more foes around you, deal 30% more damage. Then you've got Maelstrom, fast spinning attack that pulls targets closer to you and deals 115% weapon damage. You can Storm's Reach it, extend the reach of Mauler's pulling range by 50%.
Josiah Kun, thank you, dude, says, hey, Ceez, probably won't work, but a Stream Sniper fix idea. Make a full Viewage faction. Not sure if you can make your own faction or if it's public, but then at least you can fund free around your team.
Absorb.
We did something like that. We did something like that in WoW, and it gets it's pretty lame. It's you know what I mean? It feels kind of lame for the people that are just like, you know what I mean? Because I want you guys to enjoy your game. You know what I mean? We'll be all right. We'll come up with something. We'll see. We'll see if it's doable. We'll just take it one day at a time, play it by ear, have fun with it. You know what I mean? Get good, fast as fuck, hopefully. And let's see if we like the game first. Because whether they're stream snipers or not, I want to see if I'm just going to even enjoy the game.
All projectiles while Maelstrom is active. And then no reprieve. Maelstrom does extra spin attack, pulling in foes and dealing 15% weapon damage. And then you have Gravity Well. Throw an axe to create a vortex that pulls foes to its center for 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're called companies or something.
Dealing 100% weapon damage, and it's got a range of 10 meters. You have your Crowded Well, increase burst damage by 10% for each foe caught in the vortex. And then you have Unyielding. Allies gain 20% Fortify when standing in your well, and the Fortify reduces damage. For the Warhammer, the passives that we have is Epitome of Boink. Increase armor penetration by 10% for all Warhammer standard attacks.
The Juggernaut.
You've got exhaustive attacks. All Warhammer abilities apply exhaust.
I kind of do, Sniper, yeah.
By 10% for 3 seconds. It does not stack. Quick recovery.
But
cooldown.
I've only played 2 MMOs. I played World of Warcraft Classic, and I got up to level 39 in that game, and then we stopped playing. And then I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 14 online right now, which I'm just really enjoying. And in World of Warcraft, I was a troll. I was a troll hunter. And in Final Fantasy, I am a lancer right now. So, just enjoying it. And this game, but those games are tab target. So this one, I don't know, man. Maybe having a little range weapon might be kind of lit. You know what I mean? Like get a good solid melee. And then maybe some range. I don't know. We'll see.
To reduce by 7% with heavy attacks. You've got Hammer Time, gained in power on a heavy attack. Increase the attack's damage by 10% for 2 seconds. I keep reading.
Yeah, the musket is hit scan, dude. The fact that the musket is hit scan.
30% HP increased damage done by heavy attacks by 15%. You've got Power Through Pain. For 1 second after taking damage, deal 20% extra damage. You have Hardened Steel, adds grit to Warhammer heavy attacks, and this is going to add a stagger resistance that stops attacks from being interrupted. And in terms of our ultimate, it's connected to a skill tree, so we'll cover that here in a second.
There's no travel time with hit scan. You shoot, it damages immediately.
Penetrates 35% of the target's armor and deals 120% weapon damage. You have Indomitable, adds grit to the attack, making it unstoppable.
It makes sense. It's a fucking gun, LOL. Okay, true reckon. I don't think you want to have that conversation right now.
Lasting Trauma, Armor Breaker grants the target's rend, reducing damage absorption by 20% for 2 seconds. And you have Opening Act, increase armor break damage by 15% against targets with full health. In Mighty Gavel, you've gotten the overhead leaping attack that crushes down on enemies, dealing 120% weapon damage. Then you've got Summary Judgment. On target under 30% HP, increased damage done by Mighty Gavel attack by 20%. You've got Impact Fracture, increased stamina damage done by Mighty Gravel attack by 25%. You've got Expedite, after a successful Mighty Gravel attack, gain Haste, increasing players' movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. And then you have Justice for All. Press basic attack during the Mighty Gavel to...
Now that's my type of build right there. Give me a move that has Justice for All in it. That's going to be mine.
add a second attack that deals questionable amount of percentage damage in this case. Then you've got Wrecking Ball. Strike the ground around the target with hammer dealing 100% weapon damage and flattening the enemy. You have safety measures. On a successful hit, player obtains Fortify, granting 20%
he goes
damage
through all
and
of these.
resistance for 4 seconds. And then you got Breathing Room. All enemies near the target hit with the Wrecking Ball will be pushed back for 2 meters. In the Crowd Crusher skill tree, we've got Outnumbered, increasing physical and elemental armor by 5% for every enemy within 5 meters of the player. You've got Facility.
Oh, that's that big ass hammer. Yo, okay, guys. So all right. I haven't seen the weapons, but when you guys played, what was more devastating? The musket, like a high level musket, or a high level bow? Because I would imagine that the bow, because it takes more skill to use, would do more damage, right?
Expedition. After hitting the target with an active debuff, you obtain haste, increasing movement speed by 10% for 2 seconds. And then you've got...
Wait, can you have a bow and then... Wait, guys, as a build, can you run shield and a straight sword and a bow as your 2 weapons? You could do that? Bruh. What's the weapon swap time? How long does it take you to swap between your weapons? Is there like a timer, or is it instant? Like 1 second. Bro, low key, I love bows, dude. I do love bows. H1Z1, bitch. What up? Yeah, musket. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be it's the more casualized weapon. So there's no way it's gonna be fucking more damaging than the bow. Projectile's way harder but at the same time, you have to factor in like what's the server stability looking like. You know what I mean? But fuck it, I guess you can't really base your decisions off that. So dude, right away. Okay, so what I'm thinking so far, right away, the classes that I've seen that I like that sword and the shield. Because, you know what I mean? Just the run-of-the-mill Ryu, Ragna, you know what I mean? The Shoto vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like that, the beginner package right here. Learn the game with this fucking guy right here. You got everything. You got defense, you got offense, you got the whole fucking shit. The classic. There you go, Kizza. Thank you. Yeah. That, but yo, the pole looks fucking kind of sick too, though, bro, with bleeds and stuff. Man, but I gotta think like, yeah, okay, but that shield though. And you guys are telling me you can block projectiles with the shield? Really? Wow. Damn, yo, fuck, bro, the straight sword shield bow. Yeah, the rapier's nice. It is nice. But then what kind of, like, what do you use? Just movement, huh? Because you can dash. Well, okay, there's jumping in this game. Do people jump a lot in this game? Is jumping used as kind of like a tactic? Can you guys see yourself using jump as like a tactic? No. Okay. Interesting. And it takes stamina. So jumping is just there for what? Just to like traverse through the fields and like just get around? There's no actual, like, you don't use it in the fight. Okay. And this is good, man. I feel like you guys are preparing me for a fucking quiz tomorrow. Holy shit. What else? Okay, so jumping, okay, so I may even take jump off a spacebar then. Okay, how do you dash in this game? Is it a keybind or is it a combination of buttons? Carlito, we beat Subnautica. You missed it. It's a great game. Shift. So I'm literally, okay, and dashing, you dash in fights, yes? You dash a lot in fights? Okay, and does that take stamina? And you could dash like in all directions. You dodge a lot, yes. And okay, so wait, there's dodging and then there's rolling. So those are two different mechanics?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it the same thing? It's a roll. Armor affects dodge. Right, because this is kind of like Dark Souls in the sense where the more gear you have on you, the slower you are, right? I got to be full speed. Got to be full speed or medium. Medium, heavy is not just can't do the heavy shit. Can't. Okay, interesting. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, just so you know, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the stream. First of all, number 2, follow the stream. You know what? Don't follow. Too late. It took too long. You have embarked on a creator, okay, who has the best keybinds in all of the world. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you want to be successful in this game, spacebar is a phenomenal key. Your thumb is always there, okay? So don't make jump spacebar in this game if you're not using, if jumping in this game is not life or death. You guys get what I'm saying? Are you understanding? You're welcome. That one's free. That one's free. Yo, Cartoon Paul, what's up, dude? Thank you very much to the big boy host. Welcome, everybody. Guys, can we get some nonstop hey guys in the goddamn for all the new Duder Magooters? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are doing like we're getting some enlightenment, some new world enlightenment. A lot of rookies in here. A lot of us are new to the game, obviously. A lot of us didn't play the alpha, but we also got a lot of people who are watching who did play the alpha. And we will be playing this game tomorrow. So you guys came in at the right time. We're learning about classes and stuff. Okay, Tribals. We'll probably check that one out. If you guys want to send me, Tribals, if you want to send me something on Twitter, so I have it or give it to Curtis, or I'll just ask you when we're done with this one. Ceez, I do a heavy helmet for head protection, wearing medium or light chest armor. So you don't get critted. Ooh, that's a good question. So the melee weapons, you get bonus damage when you aim at the head. Correct? Is this shit? Yes, yeah, big, yeah. Once again, big boy, thank you to Cartoon Paul, man. Thanks, dude. I did open the game and have a look at hotkeys. Yeah, so we're gonna open up the game. We'll open up the game after this video too. So we'll look at some of the settings.
Resurgence after 2 light attacks with the Warhammer debuff durations.
Oh, you don't aim melee weapons. So you kind of aim them, right? Because this is not tap target. So you just kind of like look at your opponent and you just hit the buttons.
Reduced by 25%, can only trigger once every 5 seconds.
Pre-canned animations.
Reduce stamina consumption by 30% when blocking melee attacks. Guarded Spirit, reduce damage taken by 10% while sprinting. You have concussive impact, 15% damage against targets.
Okay, so what you're saying is the melee weapon, so you can't actually pick. So the only time you can aim at somebody's head is when you're using the projectile weapon. Is that what you guys are saying? Everything else is just like center mass, like it's just attacking what's in front of you. See, now that's interesting. Yo, the bows are going to be a problem. If you get nice with the fucking bow, that shit's going to be a problem. I'm definitely running a bow. I'm 100% running a bow. There's no way. Number one, I just feel like it's going to be more fun. Just to be able to, I like that, dude. I like that. I want to run a fucking bow now because I like to do the rangy shit, right? There's a whole bunch of like enjoyment out of that. And then you can just get in there and get your fucking, get some dirt underneath your nails. Interesting. But you get crit with melee if you hit enemies in the back. Okay, that makes sense. You used to be able to use its shotgun ability point blank and one-shot people. Used to. Okay, well, yeah.
Affected by the Warhammer debuffs. And you have Prevalent Spirit.
Yeah, Trail House, I believe so.
35% of the damage dealt as healthy as when you're using Crowd Crusher ability. And then the ultimate passive here, Aftershock. When a target is affected by a crowd control effect, they are slowed by 20% for 4 seconds. The skill trees, we have the Shockwave, slam the hammer into the ground, causing a 3-meter radius AoE earthquake that deals 90% damage and applies a stun to all impacted targets for 1.75 seconds. And this is also taunt gem compatible, so you can get a 6-second taunt if you slot in a Cornelian gem. You have frailty. The trauma of the attack causes weaken and endure.
So Sagi, Sagi. The musket is hit scan, and the bow is projectile. I'd imagine that the bow is way more fun. It's going to be more challenging, because you're going to have to lead shots and stuff like that. Well, how's the travel time on the projectile of the bow? Is it consistent no matter the level, or does the travel time get faster based on the bow or the arrows or something like that, or is it pretty consistent? So like if you get good with the level 1 bow, you'll be good with all the bows. It's consistent. Okay, that's kind of good. I kind of like that, to be honest. So the only thing that increases is the damage and the effects and stuff like that. It's not hard to see. And okay, but the travel time I have a question for you. If someone shoots an arrow at you in this game, can you dodge it if you're quick enough? Oh, that's sick. That's pretty sick. And what's the rate? What's the rate of fire looking like? Is it faster to shoot another bow than it is to switch to your other weapons? Is it faster to shoot another arrow than it is to switch to your other weapons? Oh man, I'm kind of excited for this now, bro. I love bows, dude. Is the bow and the musket not in the video? No, I'm pretty sure it will be in the video.
Increases the damage dealt from the target attacks by 10% for 5 seconds. And then you have Meteoric Crater. Expands the effective range of this shockwave to 4-meter radius. Then you have the Clear Out, a wide swing that knocks enemies back 4 meters to create
John was taken, dude.
110% weapon damage.
1v1 recurve only.
Hitting the target with Clear Out grants 4 to 5, providing 10% defense.
Aposia, thank you for the 15 months. Majestic, thank you for the tier 1. And Butt Balls, what up? Thank you guys.
Clean Out cooldown is reduced by 5% per enemy.
I know, McDub.
And then you have Swing Away, using Clear Out on the target.
Okay, guys. So yes, apparently there's VoIP. Okay, voice over IP. Now let's talk about that right now. First of all, is it confirmed that they're going to keep it in the game? Is it confirmed that they're going to keep it in the game? Or do we not know? Okay, right. Okay, you can disable. Question. Can you just mute individuals? Like, for example, let's say Joe Schmo 56 is in your area and his mic, and you just, like, this guy's annoying. Can you just mute him only? And enjoy everybody else? I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh? How was the VoIP? It's proximity, so if someone is talking, you hear them around you? Is it like 360 degrees? Or do they just appear? Is it proximity? So the further they are away, the lower their voice is? Oh, dude. Dude. That's good. Oh, that's so good. Wow, what a good fucking decision. Bro, you know why? Okay, you guys want to hear why I feel that VoIP is in the game? Because there's actually devs on H1Z1 who are on this team working on this game. I don't know if you guys know that. And if you guys remember H1Z1, they had VoIP, and like all these other fucking BRs afterwards are afraid of VoIP because yes, it can get a little ratchet. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's also fun as fuck. It's also, as annoying and cringe as VoIP can be, it's also like I would always rather have VoIP just be there. And if I just don't want to deal with it for the day, I'll mute it. But like sometimes I want to intertwine. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to be in there in all the ratchetness. VoIP is voice over IP, Gusty. So basically, so if you guys don't know what we're talking about, in this game, there's going to be open mic. So people like that you don't even know that aren't in your party, if you have it active, will be speaking. They can talk to you. So shit talking, like, yo, dude, hey, man, I'm on this quest, bro. You want to come with me real quick? Want to help me out? Shit like that. You know what I mean? It's dope. It's dope. It has its pros and its cons, but like more pros. Oh, are people going to be complaining about getting COD rushed in this game? Probably. Probably. Okay, I have a question. When you die in this game, what happens? Like, does your mic cut out or can you still talk? Right, I understand the negative, like durability loss. But what happens to like the communications? You can still talk when you're dead. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. How'd the Crowfall go? Good, we beat it. Okay, you guys ready?
Grants haste, increasing the movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And finally, we've got Path of Destiny, a powerful ground strike that erupts a linear wave of energy.
Yo,
in front
Haley,
of
thank you
the
for the
player,
25
dealing
months.
125% weapon damage to all targets in its path.
Welcome to New World, pussy.
You can upgrade this with seismic waves. Path of Destiny now staggers the targets in its path and simulated reduction. Ability cooldown reduced by 5% for each enemy hit within the Path of Destiny. And then you have acceleration, which I might have missed earlier. Reduced Warhammer cooldowns by 7% when using light attacks against targets with an active debuff. So for the bow, we have our passives for the Skirmisher skill tree.
Here we go.
If you hit a foe with 100% health, cause 30% slow for 2 seconds.
Oh
Dodge
my
and
God.
leave. After you dodge, gain 20%
2
haste for
seconds
5
slow.
seconds. And then Mark, deal 10% more damage to foes suffering from a debuff. Then you also have Evasive Tactives. After you dodge,
dude,
deal
the
20% more
bow.
damage for 5 seconds. Catch me if you can. If surrounded by 3 or more foes within 3
Ceez hating? I'm confused? Question mark? 30-second timeline?
meters, you gain a 33% haste bonus.
Fearless,
which
thank you,
makes
dude.
Move faster. Closing in, hitting the foe below 50% health reduces the ability to recharge by 5 seconds. You have Hunter's Insight. Hitting a foe with a debuff grants 5 stamina. You also have Archer's Speed. Gain 20% haste for 5 seconds when you swap to your bow. And then you have Battle Precision.
Dude,
Debuff
the
duration
bow.
lasts 20% longer. In terms of skills, you've got Poison Shot. Shoot a poison arrow that on hit or land creates a cloud of poison 3 meters wide that lasts 10 seconds. Foes entering the cloud are poison, dealing 10% weapon damage per second for 20 seconds.
Oh, but come on, baby. You know it ain't like that. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Let's catch up real quick. Yo, Ripple Shock, Fearless, Rodrigo, Unlimited Splooge, my boy Buck in the building, Monster Jaws, Butt Balls. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Then you have Infected Arrows. Poison Shot now does 12% weapon damage per second for 20
Bro,
seconds.
bow all day. 100%. Oh, my God. Are any of you guys, like, I feel like the bow is so good.
And then you have Direct Hit. If you directly hit a target with Poison Shot, deal 200% more damage. You have Evade Shot. Leap back 5 meters and shoot an arrow, dealing 125% weapon damage. You've got Evasive Knockback. Evade Shot causes knockback for 2 meters. And then you have Go the
Well, yeah, if it's broken, it should get nerfed.
Distance. Evade Shot grants you 5 seconds.
Buck, Ceez, LOI, no, I'm just fucking, no, you weren't. You were serious. My feelings are hurt. Now I'm going to stream two hours less tonight, Buck. I'm depressed.
At 33% haste. Then you've got Rain of Arrows. Shoot a barrage of arrows 7 meters wide that deals 150% weapon
I'll just
damage.
play.
Then you've got Barbed Arrows. Rain of Arrows causes bleed, dealing 85% weapon damage over 12 seconds with a maximum of 3 stacks. And then you have Hooked Arrows. Rain of Arrows causes 30% slow for 12 seconds, and slow reduces the target's movement speed. In the Hunter category, we got Long Range, deal 20% more damage to foes at least 10 meters away. You've got Finishing Shot. If your target is below 50% health, deal 20% more damage.
Oh, that's right. There's ammunition in this game. Right? And ammunition has weight. Roro. So, Crucial, I don't really have an opinion about the combat in the game because I didn't play the alpha. So tomorrow will be my first experience playing the game.
Damage. You have a surprise attack. If you haven't damaged the foe, the last 10 seconds deal 20% extra damage. And you have Hawkeye. When you have landed a headshot, heal yourself for 10% of the damage done.
Wow. Oh my God, dude. Hawkeye, are you serious? Holy shit.
True is heavy attack arrows fly faster and deal 30% more damage. Unbreakable Focus receives 20% less damage while aiming. Opening Strike, heavy attack deals 20% damage to foes with 100% health. You have Arrow Range, increase arrow distance before start of gravity by 100%.
Okay, why does he keep shooting her? Come on now. Why you shooting the statue in the left chest? The left titty. What's going on with that one? Gotta watch.
And you have Bullseye. Bow shots critical chance increased by 10%.
Ooh.
And then with her ultimate being Concussion, when you have land a headshot, you deal 20% more damage and 0% chance you get your arrow back. And a 0% chance, I think that's probably a typo. All right, in our skill shot, rapid shot, you've got 3 consecutive arrows, and the first 2 dealing 100% weapon damage each. The last shot causes knockback, and it deals 125% weapon damage. You have rapid accuracy. If all 3 arrows hit the same target, rapid shot cooldown is reduced by 50%.
I believe so,
You have final
Saji.
blow. The third shot and rapid shot deals 25% extra damage. Penetrating shot, the shoot an arrow dealing 150% weapon damage that passes through the target and continues for 100 meters. Then you've got blood-soaked arrow. Increase the damage by 10% after each hit with a maximum of 50% damage.
Wow.
And deep strike, penetrating shot deals 20%.
What's the time to kill in this game? Like, do the fights last like a decent time? Can you hold your own versus like 2 dudes? Long. Is there ENAS in this game? Not eating ass. ENAS. Okay, no. Is there true ENAS in this game, though? We're talking about real deal Holyfield ENAS. Interesting.
More damage to targets 20 meters away or more. Then you've got Splinter Shot. Shoot an arrow out 10 meters. It splits into 3 arrows, dealing 50%.
I like both,
damage.
Ragamuffin.
You also have Scattered Shot. Splintered arrow splits into 5 arrows. And then finally, you have Calculated. Reduce cooldown shot hit by 10%. So here with the musket, our sharpshooter passives are going to be Critical Reload. Landing 3 headshots with 10 seconds of each will grant an instant reload. Then you've got your Greater Accuracy. Accuracy penalty while moving and aiming has been removed. Ballistic Advantage removes damage fall off from standard musket shots on targets more than 50 meters away. You have hit
Single shot, huh?
Increased headshot and critical hit damage to target.
There's a
The
musket
further
dot,
the target
dude.
is away from the player for a max
Mods, can we
of
post
30%
the video
up
that we're
to
watching in the chat,
125
please?
meters away, and this does not forgo damage fall off. You have Called Shot, increase musket damage by 15% if aimed down sights for more than 3 seconds. You
It
have
does look pretty
Empowering
dope, Black
Headshot.
Moth.
On
Thank you.
successful headshot, grant Empower,
Thank you, Papa.
increasing all musket shots damage by 10% for
I got
5
you, Evan.
seconds. You have Called Shot Resupply. Standard attack headshots reduce all musket ability cooldowns by 10%. And then you have Heightened Precision. While aiming successful hits with a musket, grant a stackable 2.5% damage increase. This effect ends when the player stops aiming down the sights for more than 5 seconds and passes between shots.
Maybe,
A
Smith. We'll
maximum
wait and
of
see.
10 stacks. Your ultimate here is going to be Sniper. Adds an optional 3x zoom view for all musket aim shots. Use the mouse wheel up and down to zoom in and out while aiming. It also is going to grant damage to increase all headshots. Then in the skills, you got Powder Burn. Overload musket with gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 120% damage and cause burn status effects that deals 20% weapon damage per second for 9 seconds. And this does not stack or combine with other overload shots. You have Backdraft. The standard musket shot deals 12% additional damage while the target is on fire. And then you have Chronic Trauma. If Powder Burn is a headshot, extend burn duration for 13 seconds. You have Power Shot, overload musket with gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 115% weapon damage, and it does not stack with combined other overload shots. You've got Initial Engagement. When you hit with a power shot, gain in power, causing attacks to deal an additional 10% damage for 5 seconds. First Blood is going to have a 10% additional damage to targets with full health, and Bullseye is going to have power shot headshots, reduced power shot cooldown by 15%.
Now, question. Now, this is a hit scan weapon. So, how, can you see, when you fight people in this game, can you see people from mad far away type shit? Or is just the way the terrain is, not really? So you can see people from mad far away. And what do they look like? They just look like little silhouettes, like small little silhouettes in the distance. And they're clearly different from mobs, obviously, right? Do you see anything above their head when they're out in the world? Like a blurry dot. So this gun does have range. So, but you can't shoot somebody from max distance with this gun, can you? Because then that's kind of crazy. True, I guess we could watch a PvP vid. Musket has drop off, but bow doesn't. Yo, DePeach, are you triggered? No, you ain't, because you will get dropped out here.
And then finally, you've got Shooter Stance. The player enters a shooting aim stance to enhance the shooting performance. Shots deal 105% weapon damage. While in the stance, the rotation angle is limited to 180 degrees. Mobility is reduced to 0. Accuracy is increased by 10%. And reload time is reduced by 75%. The mode will exit after 3 shots. Then you could say shoot more. Shots fired between
Soldier, I do, yeah.
Stance increased to 5. And then Marksman has, if 3 consecutive shots hit the same target, reduce all other musket cooldowns by 20%. In the Trapper category, we've got Salt on the Wounds. 15% increase to damage to targets below 30% health. You've got
what is that, reticle?
Walking, strafing, movement speed increased by 30% when an enemy is within 8 meters of the player. You've got Weakened Defense, increased stamina damage or blocking enemies using shields by 200% and deal 10% of the armor penetration to the targets that aren't blocking with a shield. Then you also have Empowered Weakness. Hitting a target with an active debuff triggers Empower, increasing the player's damage to be increased by 10%.
If somebody has a shield, can you shoot their head hitbox while they're blocking? Or once they're blocking, they're kind of blocking their whole body?
For 5 seconds. Then you have Hustle. After a dodge, gain haste, increasing movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. You have Energy Burst. Attacking targets with an active debuff restores 20 stamina. You've got Tactical Reload. Dodging reloads the musket, can only trigger once every 2 seconds. And then you've got Kick 'em when they're down. Deal 10% extra damage to targets with an active debuff. With Compound Adrenaline as your ultimate, if a target is hit by 2 of the Trapper abilities within 4 seconds, the period is reduced to all cooldowns by 20%. You're going to gain 20% faster stamina regen rate and 20% movement speed bonus for 5 seconds. The skills start with Stopping Power, Overload Musket with Gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 150% damage and staggering the target and knocking them back 3 meters. It does not stack or combine with other load shots. Lasting impression, target hit with unstopping power are exhausted and they reduce stamina regeneration speed by 10% for 8 seconds. And then finally, supplementary repositioning, repulsion. Target hit with the stopping power are slowed by 10% for 8 seconds. Traps is going to allow you to throw traps that last for 20 seconds, and when triggered, it causes the target to be rooted, immobilizing the target for 3 seconds. You have trap damage. Traps apply.
Bro, traps are going to be mad annoying in those fucking 20 versus 20 fights, dude. Like, bro, you're just going to be all over. You're going to be getting rooted and shit. Holy.
The target, increasing damage to trap targets by 20% for 3 seconds. You have Scent of Blood, regen 50% of weapon damage done as health when dealing damage to trap targets. And you have Double Trap, the ability to have 2 active traps together. Then and finally, you have Sticky Bomb, a bomb that can be thrown a short range and sticks to anything it makes contact with. Detonation will occur 5 seconds after impact, dealing 150% weapon damage to all targets within 3 meters with a cooldown of 12 seconds. You have Unflinching Walk. Sticky Bomb grants player 40% stamina, 40 points of stamina when it deals damage with an explosion. And then finally, you have Sticky Slow. Direct hits of the Sticky Bomb cause the target to be slowed for 20% for 5 seconds. Now moving into the Fire Staff, the Fire Mage skill tree, you've got Spell Focus. Heavy attacks restore 5% of your max mana on hit. You have Fiery Restoration. Heavy attacks reduce Fire Staff cooldowns by 10% on each hit. You've got Clear Mind. While above 50% mana, you gain 10% in power, which is going to increase your damage. You've got Spell Slinger. Your abilities are going to gain an extra 15% chance to critical strike. Flare. Heavy attacks no longer consume mana. And Prophet of a Fire God. While holding the Fire Staff, your critical strike damage is increased by 35%. Singe is when you get a critical hit with the Fire Staff, it's going to cause burn, dealing 3%
Mage, huh?
weapon
Who's
damage
excited for the
on
mages?
for 6 seconds. And Clear Casting. If you haven't taken damage
Where my
in the
mages
last
at?
3 seconds, deal 10% more damage. With the ultimate being Runes of Helios, casting the fire spell places a 2-meter rune on the ground, cast it, increasing your spell's damage by 30%.
Okay,
When
mages. I
near
see
or
you,
standing in the rune.
mages.
The rune's going to last for 7 seconds, and it's going to have a cooldown of 30 seconds. In our skills, we've got Pillar of Fire, a targeted spell that deals 120% weapon damage. It's going to cost you 15 mana. It's going to have a cooldown in 10
Oh, and
seconds.
he has to stand
We've got
still
First
during the
Strike, it's an
channeling?
upgrade. Pillar of Fire deals 40%
bro,
more damage to foes.
Bows
at
and
full health.
muskets are going to have a
And you
fucking
Arson's
blast with
Advantage,
mages,
gain
huh?
10% of your max mana.
Oh, he
per
doesn't have
enemy
to stand
hit
still.
with Pillar of Fire. You've got
Fuck.
Meteor Shower. Channel a spell that drops 32 meteors at your target, dealing 20% weapon damage for each hit. It's going to cost 35 mana with an 18-second cooldown.
Malawi, now you'll be fine. You'll be
is that
fine.
Hits of Meteor Shower will give you 1% of your max mana. Fiery Determination. While casting Meteor Shower, you are unstoppable and you cannot be interrupted. And then you have Judgment of Helios. Cause 25% more meteors to hit during the entire channel. And finally, you've got Fireball. Fire a heavy fireball that deals 200% weapon damage on impact and leaves a 3-meter burning field that lasts 6 seconds. The burning field dealing 10% weapon damage for each second with a 25 mana cost. You can upgrade this with Scorched Earth. Fireball's burning field persists for 9 seconds. And then Catch. Direct
Yo,
hits
Mike
with the
Dub,
fireball will
I
give you
did mine
10%
too.
Of your max mana. And
Before the
reduces your
stream.
Fire Staff cooldowns by 7%. Then in the Pyromancer skill tree, we've got Pyromania. While holding a Fire Staff and below 50% health, damage is increased by 20%. You have Heat Up. When you block a melee attack, restore 5% of your max mana. And you have Kindle. Burning lasts 20% longer. And then you also have Trial by Fire. When you are struck, create
Mages
a
are gonna be
field of
annoying
fire
as
around
fuck.
you, dealing 5% weapon damage to all nearby enemies in a 4-meter radius.
So the healing is within the classes of the mages, right? I take it's one of their trees, I'm assuming. Like the main healer. Life staff.
Yes. This activates when struck in battle and lasts
Oh.
for 10 seconds with a cooldown of 120%. Let It Burn is going to, whenever burn deals damage, you gain 30% fortify for 2 seconds, which is going to reduce your damage taken. Watch It Burn. Light attacks cause an enemy to catch fire, dealing 3% weapon damage each second for 3 seconds. And then Combat Speed. When you activate the Fire Staff ability to gain 20% haste for 5 seconds, which is going to give you a movement boost, in your movement speed. Then you have Reheat. After 5 seconds without activating an ability, you mana regen is increased by 500%. In the skills for Pyromancer, you have Incinerate. Cause a fiery explosion, dealing 125% weapon damage and knocking back all enemies within 2 meters. Catches an enemy on fire, dealing 3% weapon damage each for 6 seconds. You can have it Scorched. With each enemy hit, Incinerate causes an additional stack of burning. Then you have Cauterize Wounds. Restore 30% of damage dealt by Incinerate. And then you've got Flame Out. Incinerate hits twice. Flamethrower creates a jet of flame from the tip of the staff, dealing 25% weapon damage each second hit. Each hit catches enemies on fire, dealing 3% weapon damage for 6 seconds. And then you've got Fire's Reach. Increase the range of the flamethrower by 50%. Infernal Flames. Increase the base damage of flamethrower by 25%. And Pyro Dancer. Flamethrower has no cooldown.
So, as far as I know, guys, the beta isn't free. You could pre-order it. You can pre-order the game, and when you pre-order the game, you get guaranteed. I don't know. There are supposedly people were talking about deadlines. All I know is I pre-ordered the game yesterday on Steam, and I'm going to have access to the beta tomorrow. There is another way to get access to the beta. You can go. We'll have one of the mods post a link for you guys. You could just click on that link and just sign up for the beta, and you might get an email if you guys are trying to get it on the beta access. And then I also noticed when I opened up the game today that there's Twitch integration and there is drops. I don't know what these drops entail, but hopefully I'll be able to activate drops for you guys tomorrow. What else? That's pretty much about it. Oh, by the way, Tribal, I got your tweet, so I'll look into that video, see if we'll watch it. But the classes that I'm interested in playing from what I've seen so far is definitely the bow is going to be one of my weapons. At least for starters, the bow and either the straight sword and the shield, the rapier, or the pike. What do you call that long shit with the fucking blade on the end of it? Fucking the lancer.
And then you have Burnout. Dash forward,
Spear,
leaving a wall of fire behind you. Residual flames will catch enemies on fire for 5% weapon damage each second for 13 seconds. Then you've got All In. Fire Staff cooldowns are reduced by 2% for each foe hit by Burnout. So now we come to the Life Staff, and then we're going to focus here first on the healing.
Now this is going to be interesting because hopefully they make healing mad fun. That's how they got to nail this right now. Let's see.
Healing Tree. Let's start with this passive, Absolved. Life Staff, light and heavy attacks no longer take mana.
What's up, Rich?
Ending Touch, Life Staff, heavy attacks now removes all debuffs when hitting an ally. And Blissful Touch, light as stacks now heal targets for 20% weapon damage when hitting an ally. Which is fantastic. I love seeing that. Absolutely. Here we got Desperate Speed. When you heal an ally with less than 50% health, Life Staff cooldowns are reduced by 10%. You have Sacred Protection. While holding a Life Staff, increase the base health of all friendlies in your group by 10%. Then you've got Revitalize. When you hit...
Oh, it looks like does Life Staff have targeting? Bow and Spear is the way to go, Ceez, and then do a full dexterity build. Bow and Spear. I like it, dude. Yo, Brandon, thank you very much for the 6 months, Bob. Appreciate it. Yo, my boy Bobby with the 3 months as well. Yo, we have my guy Nietzsche. Thank you very much for 34 months. There you go, Cat. Oh, there was a blink ability. Okay, so you guys confirmed that it is targeting.
With a light attack, reduce your cooldowns by 5%. Arcane Justice. When you hit in battle, activate a healing aura for you and nearby friends in a 4-meter radius, healing for 10% weapon damage each second for 6 seconds. And then finally, Intensify. Heavy attacks give you increased healing by 10% for 10 seconds with a max of 3 stacks. Your ultimate in this tree is Divine Blessing. When you heal an ally, If their health is below 50%, you're going to heal them for 30% more. In the skills, we got Divine Embrace, heal a target for 150% weapon damage. That's going to cost 30 mana. Privilege is Divine Embrace, now costs 25 mana. Shared Struggle, if a target is below 50% health, heal one additional ally within 8 meters for the same amount. And Rebound, if a second target is below 50% health, heal another ally within 8 meters of that ally. Then you've got Sacred Ground. Create an area on the ground that lasts 12 seconds and heals 10%.
Yo, Shaman, we got you, baby. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
20 mana in this case. Holy Ground regenerates stamina and mana 100% faster while in Sacred Ground. And Blessed is while allies are in Sacred Ground, they are healed for 30% more from all healing. And you have Splash of Light. You and all group members are healed for 50% weapon damage.
Wait, so life staff basic attacks now go through allies, healing them and can hit enemies on the other side. So when it hits enemies, it doesn't heal the enemies. It has like a negative effect on them, I'm assuming. Okay, well, guess what? It does damage to them. Okay, so it does. Oh, cool. Okay. So with the same values, just the opposite, basically? Or is it tweaked? That's pretty interesting.
In that case, then you also have Shared Recovery. If you heal a target below 50% health, gain 3% of your max mana. And then you have Purify. Splash of Light also removes all debuffs. In the Protector category, we've got Bend Light. After a dodge roll, all your heals are 20% more effective for 5 seconds. You have Defensive Light. When you block a melee attack, you're going to gain 5% max mana. Then Protector's Touch, Life Staff, Light, and Heavy attacks grants 50% Fortify for 3 seconds when hitting an enemy, and that's going to reduce your incoming damage. Protector's Strength. If you have a buff, heal for 10% more. You have Spirits United, increase mana regeneration for you and a group member by 3%. You've got Glowing Focus. Buffs you are going to grant last 20%.
That's a good question. Cheat Tails asks, can you essentially do everything on one character given enough time? So basically, you can max. Oh, yes. Okay. So, yes, you can. Okay. I kind of like that. Very interesting. Now, yo, chat. Maybe we, the shit unlocks in 10 hours. Damn, yo, are we starting at 12 o'clock tomorrow? Are we starting at 12? Shit, yeah, we might as well. I mean, we're still going to stream for like maybe a couple of more hours. But we might as well start at 12, right? I mean, I can't take the risk. I can't take the risk of being 10 hours late. Be too far behind.
Longer, and you have Balance. When you hit while below 50% health, gain 20% haste for 5 seconds, with your ultimate being Magnify. When you heal with Light's Embrace, extend Life Staff buffs by 2 seconds. Here's our skills. We've got Orb of Protection. Shoot out a light projectile that grants 15% Fortify for 20 seconds. Heals any ally for 10% of the weapon damage, and deals 95% weapon damage when it hits an enemy. Fortify reduces going to be your incoming damage. Protector's Blessing. If Orbs of Protection hit any ally, they gain 10% in power for 20 seconds as well. And then Shared Protection. If you successfully hit an ally, you also gain Fortify. And then Aegis. When this projectile hits, it affects all allies within a 3-meter radius. Then you've got Light's Embrace. Targeted heal for 75% weapon damage for 30% more for each buff on that target. Then you've got Inspire. When you heal a target with Light's Embrace, target receives 25 stamina. And Connection. When you heal a target with Light's Embrace, gain 1% of your max mana for each buff of your target has. Then you've got Beacon. Shoot out a light projectile that deals 95% weapon damage to enemies, attaches it to target, and heals all nearby allies for 20% weapon damage each second for 10 seconds. You also have Infused Light. Beacon's area of effect is now 50% longer. You have Radiance Blessing. Beacons last 5 seconds longer, and Speed of Light When Beacon heals a target, it also applies a 20% haste for 3 seconds, and haste is going to increase your movement speed. And finally, we come to the Ice Gauntlet. In the Ice Tempest skill tree, we've got Cold Reach. This is going to increase damage of light and heavy attacks.
Bro,
by
fucking
15%
ice,
for
dude.
Targets further than 15
Freezing
meters away.
motherfuckers.
You have Energized Critical. Increase critical damage of ice spells by 15% when at full stamina. Critical Rejuvenation is going to recover 5 mana after triggering a critical hit on the target. Gathering Storm is going to be hit with 3 consecutive light attacks, is going to grant a player 15 mana. You have Critical Frost. Increase critical chance of hitting an enemy in a frosted area or with frostbite for 20%. And then you have Heavy Freeze. Heavy attacks will freeze.
How did the servers situation gonna work, guys? How did it work in the alpha? Is it similar to like Final Fantasy Online? Final Fantasy 14 Online? You could look up a server list. It's similar. Okay. 5 different servers. Now, what if you want to go to another server? Can you do that? Can you take your character to another server? Like, is there a fee? Or once you pick a server, it's Jeej. Yawning? Dying? You got to pay. Okay, what's the payment looking like? Oh, you got to start again? Oh, that info's not out yet. Good, thank God. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep the server information on the low. You know what I'm saying, chat? Might have to keep it on the low, though. You know what I mean? But, maybe a few trusted, God gamers may have the intel. But beyond that, we're going to have to keep it on the low because if it's open information, then it's, you know what I mean? I got people giving me spears. I got one guy giving me spears, and then I got one guy giving me a spear. Instead, he's putting it in my back. You know what I mean? It's the juggling act. I got one guy giving me herbs, right, to complete a quest, and then I got another guy lighting me on fire. You know what I mean?
Is a target if hit in a ice storm with the frostbite for 1 second. And then you have your ultimate as Ultimate Chill. Ice abilities chill the target, increasing ice damage by 35% for 3 seconds. Here we have on our skills, Wind Chill. Attack that blast a
bro, imagine if you're fucking Ice Tempest, like you're fighting with he's
Ultimate Chill. I have him Ultimate Chill right now. Push him now. He's froze. Got him. Ultimate Chill for the next 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, dead.
This beam of freezing wind forward that will push the enemy and its area, causing damage. Wind Chill will last for 2 seconds and have a range of 5 meters, and it can be directed by the facing of the player. Player is able to move during the attack, and then it costs you 20 mana. Enduring Chill is going to increase the duration of Wind Chill by 1 second, and then Shatter applies a rend to the target, reducing the defense by 5%. Rend can be stacked over time, and while the opponent is being hit with the Wind Chill, max stacks of 5 rend and duration for 2 seconds. Ice Spikes is going to create a trail of spikes that start from the player and go out in a straight line for 8 meters. The path ends with a mighty spike that will cause a large damage and pushback. You can press the left mouse button before reaching the end of the path, and it will spawn the mighty spike early. Then you can enhance this with Refreshing Spikes. The cooldown for this ability decreased by 10% if an enemy is hit with a major spike. Then you have Empowered Spikes. Mighty Spike damage increased by 20% when hitting an enemy below 30% health. Deadly Path, it increases damage by 10% and adds a stagger to the path of spikes. It does not increase the mighty spike damage. And finally, you have Spiky Reach. Ice shards fire from the side of the mighty spike will hit a wider area. Each shard will
give you a spiky reach
and hit for 75% of the majority of the spike's damage. And finally, you have Ice Storm, a ranged attack that deals damage and slows enemies within 5 meter radius of frosted area. 25% slow and 20 meter range, and 5 second duration. Then you can have Weakened Gust. Incoming damage is increased by 10% for 3 seconds to enemies in the Ice Storm if below 50% health. Storm Summoner, Ice Storm mana cost is decreased by 80% at full health. And then you have, full mana. And then you have Punishing Storm, increased damage by 10% for each enemy in the Ice Storm. On the Builder skill tree, we've got Blocking Stamina. Blocking with the Ice Gauntlet will convert mana on stamina to hit, 3 mana to 15 stamina. The Frozen Touch, slow enemies by 25% for 2 seconds when they hit you with a melee attack while you have 100% health. You've got Defiant Freeze. Casting the Ice ability creates an ice and harden the player and granting them 20% Fortify for 2 seconds. You have Quick Frost. Increase the speed by 10% in a frosted area. Empowering Frost. Regain 3 mana for each spell cast while in a frosted area. And Refreshing Frost. Reduce all active cooldowns for ice abilities by 20% when casting an ability in a frosted area. Then in our skills, we've got Ice Shower. Summon an Ice Shower that creates frosted areas of approximately 1 meter by 5 meters. Enemies enter the Ice Shower will be stricken with a powerful Frostbite. Frostbite blocks sprinting and dodging, slows speed by 50%, and will remain on the target for 1 second after exiting the Ice Shower. Ice Shower has a lifetime of 4 seconds. This can be enhanced with Enduring Shower, increase the shower duration to 6 seconds, and Quick Shower. Any ally, including self, will get 25% speed boost for 2 seconds when entering an Ice Shower, and Shower Slap increases duration of Frostbite after exiting the shower from 1 to 3 seconds.
Yo!
Ice Pylon
Oh my god,
is a placed ice
that's so
pylon that
good.
fires ice projectiles
Yo,
at
hit
enemies
that dirty
within 20
motherfucker with a
meter
quick
range
shower real
for
quick.
15 seconds or until
Sweaty
killed.
ass.
Ice Pylon creates
Here, take this quick shower, you dirty little sweaty little bitch.
Frost powers. You can enhance this with Greater Pylon. Increases damage of the Ice Pylon by 10% for
I'm
slow
excited.
targets.
We'll be playing the game for 3 hours.
Pylon Regen. Ice Pylon regenerations a full 5 seconds after the last damage taken. Pylon Dodge. Dodging with a full stamina increases Ice Pylon rate of fire for 3 seconds. Pylon Refresh is going to successfully extend the Pylon life to 1
I kind of like this
And
class.
then the ultimate here is Ultimate Frost.
But
Doubles
nah.
the Ice Pylon's health and
I don't
extends
know.
Ice Pylon frost radius to 5 meters. Standing in this area of effect, Quick Frost and Empower Frost bonuses as well.
Wait a
Then you have
minute.
Entomb.
Wait a minute. Guys, can I like pick this and then like this is considered a weapon, right? So could I pick this and then pick a bow and then be this and the bow? Or am I just like losing my mind? Oh my god. Wow. Bro, I feel like people aren't going to know how to deal with this shit. Final Fantasy 14 Warrior Jam, Drippin' Souls. Who are you speaking to right now? I need to know who you're speaking to in my chat. Yo, MFAM Oxy. Might be OD. Maybe. We'll see.
A player can entomb themselves into ice and become invulnerable and greatly increase mana regen. The Ice Tomb has a lifetime of 10 seconds and can be destroyed. Players have 2 options to cancel Entomb: by exiting by pressing right mouse button, or break out of the Ice Tomb by pressing left mouse button, causing a damaging knockback for 20 mana.
Yo.
Then you have Strengthening Tomb, increases defense by 25% for 3 seconds after breaking out of Entombed, and Cleansing Tomb. Cleanse all debuffs. while
Stats
being
boost. That's
encased
right.
in
True.
Entombed.
Stats. Okay.
So now after all of that,
Right.
we still have
Right. You wanna. Okay, I understand what you're saying. So like this wouldn't complement a bow. Like this ice wouldn't complement a bow. Like Drippin' Souls. Anytime you think that you know what's for me and what's not for me, always remind yourself. Wait a minute. Let me stop because I forgot that Ceez plays Meepo. That's it. That's all. That's always remember that. Always remember that. The most difficult thing to do in a video game is to play fucking Meepo. That's it. There's everything else. Everything else is light work compared to that. Every other thing is fucking light.
our attribute bonuses and thresholds to talk about. Now, it's important when we talk about the 5 different statuses: strength, dexterity, intelligence, focus, and constitution. These are all also connected to your gathering trade skills. For example, strength is going to enhance mining.
Okay, so like I was saying, I got you, Souls, I got you. So what I was saying was, basically the ice and the bow wouldn't make sense because they're like, the ice is probably focus, constitution, intelligence. The bow is probably fucking dexterity. Okay, I see. So you wanna pick weapons that are gonna complement one another. Now, what provides you the stats? Just leveling up? Like this point, like this is it right here. Like what provides us this? When we level up, we just get to go up. What's the max level? 60? So how does this look at 60? Like, exactly. Like, is it going to take someone level 60 to get max strength, max dexterity, and like half focus or something? Gear gives stats too. Interesting. And when you apply that gear, does it show here or no? It's just like, this is going to be pretty cool. This is going to be pretty cool. I'm excited.
At various thresholds. Dexterity is going to enhance
VoIP?
your skinning. Intelligence is going to enhance your harvesting. Focus is going to enhance your fishing. And Constitution is going to enhance your logging. By leveling, you're going to have 190 points that you can set manually by yourself, and you can make up the difference.
Graphics don't change. Okay, I see what you're saying.
With gear later as you play through the game. Now, as far as it goes, strength is...
You know? Yo, you know what I mean? You guys want to know why this is so funny, bro? This is H1Z1 all over again. You guys remember H1Z1 had mad shallow lakes? Because they never added swimming animations? You guys know? So you could just walk in all of the water and drive in all of the water.
Going to focus on your power with melee weapons.
No, it's not that they're lazy devs. It's not that they're lazy devs. Honestly, I said this yesterday. I feel it's pretty good that they're focusing on just some core stuff right now, right? The combat, you know what I mean? The balance, you know what I mean? They can always add like later on this whole like underwater experience in an expansion, right? They can always add, you know, mounts later on. You know what I mean? It's good that they're not adding all the bits and pieces to like what makes a MMO feel complete, because then they would spread themselves too thin and they'll be all over the place. The forums and the suggestions will be all over the fucking place. Like, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to play this game unless I could put an ankle bracelet on my tortoise, because honestly, I could do that in Final Fantasy 14 online. And if I can't do it here, you know what? I'm out of here. I could still refund this game. So you don't want to spread all the attention and it's good that the devs are just kind of giving us this bare bones in a way, right? So that we just play the shit out of it. And it's, I think it's kind of dope, dude. I think it's kind of dope how they're doing it. And then if it's good, they perfect on top of that, and then they can always add that shit later on down the line. Well, but we'll see. You know, we'll see if they're dedicated like that. Time will tell. Time will tell. So they said that they don't plan on adding mounts at all because it will ruin the open world PvP exploration. Okay.
Heavy melee weapons such as the Warhammer are going to scale off their damage exclusively on strength, while lighter melee weapons like the sword is going to scale their damage primarily on strength, but also slightly on dexterity. Now, at 50 points at that tier, you're going to get a 5% damage to melee weapons on light attacks, plus an additional 10% mining speed. At 100, you're going to get 10% weapon damage to melee weapons on heavy attacks, and you're going to also increase your encumbrance rating by 20%. At 150 threshold, you'll get 50% stamina damage from melee weapons on light and heavy attacks, with a decrease of 10% in weight from mined items. At your 200 point threshold, a 10% damage.
Yo, C-Class, they got it, dude. They got VoIP.
With an increase of 10%
this game has
mining
VoIP.
Speed. At 250 threshold, stamina regeneration is going to continue while performing light and heavy attacks with melee weapons, and a 10% yield on
it does, dude. It does.
Will occur. And at 300 threshold of strength, you're going to have light and heavy attacks with melee weapons are going to gain grit, a 25% chance to fully mine an ore node with a single swing as well. Moving into dexterity. Dexterity is going to govern the effectiveness of your ranged weapons, bows, muskets, and rapier. Attacks are going to scale off your character's dexterity.
Proximity,
Light
yes.
melee weapons
Proximity
will
chat,
see a
guys.
dexterity benefit, but not much as they gain a little bit more from strength. Now, your thresholds are going to be at 50 points. You're going to get 5% chance for critical hits.
Yo, Chad, I think
and
we're
you're gonna
definitely
get
going to go to
10,
sleep and
bonus
play this on
10
launch.
Points in skinning speed. At
I think that's what we have to
100%
do.
Threshold, you're going to get 5% piercing damage with a 20% haste for 3 seconds after skinning. And then at 150, you're going to get a dodging. It's going to have it cost 10 points less stamina. And then from a gathering, you're going to have 10% decrease in weight from skin items. At your 200 point threshold, 10% bonus from backstab and headshot damage, and you're going to get a 10% increase to skinning speed. At 250 points of threshold, you're going to get a 10% bonus to critical hits on stunned, slowed, and rooted enemies, and you're going to get 10% yield on increase when skinning. And then at your 300 threshold, and ammo has a 15% chance of being returned. A guaranteed critical hit is going to happen after a dodge roll as well. Then, moving into the intelligence. Intelligence governs your power with magical weapons, including any magical perks that your weapons might have. Both purely magical weapons like the fire staff and the physical weapons like the magic perk known as the flaming sword grow.
The flaming sword!
Off your
The famous sword!
attribute. So your threshold bonuses for intelligence are going to be 50. Starting at 50, you get 10% damage to light and heavy magic attacks with 10% harvesting speed added on as well. At your 100 tier, you're going to get 10% critical hit damage with a 5% chance to gain 1 Azoth when harvesting. Then at 150, you're going to get 15% elemental damage, and you're going to have a 10% decrease in the weight of harvested
I learned
items.
a lot today.
At 200 points, you're going to get a 10 mana after dodge, 10 points of mana returned to you after dodge, and you're also going to get a 10% harvesting speed increase. At 250 points, you're going to have 30% duration to damage of time spells. And
Sebastian.
then you also get a 10% yield.
Thank you for the 22
increase
months,
when
baby.
Harvesting. And then at 300 points tier, you're going to have 30% damage on first
Spinal, are
hit
we excited?
on a full health target with a 10% reduction in Azoth travel cost. Now, focus is going to govern your mana recovery rate and your skill cooldown times. Higher focus does not mean that you can cast more spells more regularly, but it can also use it as your cooldown based abilities with higher frequency. So your threshold bonuses are going to be as follows. 50 points, you're going to get 10% mana regeneration rate with 10% fishing line tension as a buff for your gatherer. Then at 100 points, you're going to get 20 points to your mana pool.
That mob looks
You're
pretty
also gonna
sick.
get 10% yield increase when salvaging. Now at 150, you're going to get 20% healing output, and you're going to also have a 10% decrease in the weight of fishing items. At 200, you're going to get a 20% duration on your casted buffs with a 10% increase on your fishing line tension. At 250, you will get 30 mana on any self or group kill, and at 10%, you're going to also get a 10% increase to the caught fish size as well. And then at 300, when mana hits 0, you're going to gain 200% mana regen for 10 seconds with a 60-second cooldown. 10% of cooldown reduction for end fast travel will also be applied at that threshold as well. Then for your final stat, Constitution. Constitution governs your overall health pool. The higher your Constitution, the more damage you can sustain before succumbing to your injuries. So your threshold bonuses, there are at 50, all health consumables are going to last 20%, or they're going to be 20% stronger, and you're going to have an increase of 10% logging speed. At 100, you increase your max health by 10% of physical armor and 10% reduction on durability loss for tools. At 150, you're going to have a 10% reduction to crit damage taken, and you're going to have a 10% decrease in weight of logging items. At 200, you're going to have a 20% increase in your armor and a 10% logging speed increase. At 250, 80% damage reduction when at full health, and a 10% yield increase when logging. And then finally, at 300, you're going to have a 20% duration of stun, slow, and rooted spells, and 25% chance to chop down a tree in a single swing. So at the end of this, I always want to be clear and say, if you're having fun, you're doing it right. There's at the start of a brand new game, there's going to be changes and adjustments. And honestly, hopefully this video is informative to give you some ideas, get your mind brainstorming on what you want to build and how you want to play. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask me in the comments below. At the end of the day, I just want to say that if you enjoyed this video and you feel like I've earned it, please consider hitting that subscribe button and let me know if you do so I can officially welcome you to the Soul Nation and to this channel. Also, consider giving it a like. It really helps the video out and helps spread the word that this was a good video for people, and then you recommend it. You can always hit dislike as well, but if you do, let me know why. If there's anything I could do better to help make these videos more informative or better paced, I would love to know any and all feedback. But
Okay, boom. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do one of these. I'm gonna post this link in the chat, guys. If you guys can be so kind to show this dude Magooter some support. He you know, that was pretty good, especially for anybody who didn't participate in the alpha or didn't watch any of the content prior to playing tomorrow. I feel like that's some very helpful stuff. So let's click on that link. Did I post it in the chat? I sure did. And show him some love. I'm gonna give it a nice little thumbs up here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my open bracket plus sign close bracket and the doohiccular of the doohickeys. Boom, that's a big boy comment. And we're done. Okay, cool. So that's that. Also, some people were asking, this is that link right there is the link if you guys want to try to sign up for the beta. I believe that's the way you could do. You can attempt to try to get access tomorrow without pre-ordering the game. Just like follow the instructions or whatever. So we will be playing this tomorrow. I'll probably try to start my stream at like 11 a.m. just to kind of warm it up, and then we'll probably just brainstorm again. And I'm not ending the stream right now, but just kind of giving you guys a little heads up. So we will be playing tomorrow. I'll probably start the stream around 11 a.m. The servers go live at like what, 12:30? Is it 9 or is it 12:30? I'm actually not leaving right now. I'm just kind of wrapping up that video and kind of giving you guys a little update in the event some of you guys are dipping out, as I would imagine. Who am I playing with tomorrow? I mean, Rex said that he wants to play, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. They're emailing throughout the beta, by the way. May not come tomorrow, could come after. Okay, so 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. So we'll be live anywhere from 11 or 11:30. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys follow the stream right now. And I'll also tweet out the stream and get involved with the Discord, all that good stuff. Everything is CDNThe3rd, by the way. But what else was I gonna say? Fucking so that's that. Oh yeah, who am I gonna play with tomorrow? So Rex said that he wanted to play, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what Rex is up to. I hit up Jimmy. Jimmy's actually really feeling Final Fantasy 14 online. He says he texted me. He says, "I've come around. I'm enjoying Final Fantasy 14." Which is it's a fucking beautiful. It's such a good game. It really is a good game. But this is definitely some new hotness. What am I excited about? I'm excited about the PvP. I'm excited about the just kind of like the free aim. You know what I mean? And just the movement and the manipulation of the battlefield in order to gain an advantage on your opponent, you know, via strafing and aim and skill. I'm probably going to be running, run the bow. I might start off tomorrow with the bow and the spear. I might do a bow spear build. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to be extremely agile, super light, super fast. So I can get up close and personal, do a lot of damage. And then also just rely on my ENAS and my movement and, and then hit some shots, so we'll see how that goes. Rec is down and preloaded the game. Expect login delays, waiting lines. Hopefully not, but usually come. Okay. That is true. So we'll just try to get in first. We'll try to figure it out. The New World closed beta begins July 20th, 9:30 a.m. It will continue until August 2nd. Watch some duels. Yeah, let's watch some other videos. So, what do you guys want to watch now? It's funny because I actually was just gonna do a regular 8-hour stream. We do typically stream around this time, but because I don't want to, just in case I end up liking this game, if I really do end up liking this game, I'm gonna be kicking myself in the ass, knowing that I'm mad far behind. You know what I mean? But you know what? If things get a little too rambunctious and too annoying, I'm just thinking of a quick fix. If the stream sniping does get out of control, I will just fucking I guess I could just turn off the toggles. You know what I'm saying? I could just turn off the PvP. But my intention is to come out the gate swinging with the PvP. Like, I want to enjoy the PvP. Obviously, I'm not going to have all the natural and organic experiences that you guys will be able to have, but I don't necessarily think it's not going to be fun, you know? Crafting. I hear a lot about crafting. Okay, let's watch some PvP. Let's see how some of the fights. Let's watch some fights. So, do you guys want to hit me up on Twitter right now? Or you guys can post the link in the chat, but keep in mind, if you guys are not subscribed, Nightbot will like purge you, but I'll still see the link. Okay. Give me like a synopsis of what video we're about to watch. All PvP videos will have stagger. The new PvP doesn't have stagger. So maybe we skip on the PvP gameplay. What do you guys think? This is a good watch for your last one. Okay, what's this one? New World Advanced Combat Guide. Oh, that's a 5-minute video? That sounds perfect. New World Advanced Combat Guide. New World Advanced Combat Guide. See, I don't know how serious Rec is, though. You know what I mean? Like, is Rec even serious? You know what I mean? Is he watching videos like us? You know? Little Cadet, what do you mean, Pop? I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm going to be playing. We're going to be playing this game tomorrow. If you're talking about the stream start times, tomorrow I'm going to fire up the stream around 11 o'clock. So basically, wherever you guys are in the world, I'm going to be trying to start the stream up in 8 hours from now. So we're gonna chill for a little bit more, watch a couple more videos, but then I'll be starting to stream in about 8 hours. Again.
What's up, sailors, and welcome back to the world of Eterna. The special day is almost upon us, and before we begin, it's time to fill your mind yet again with some combat tips to help you on your journey. Let's go ahead and start with the NPC stamina system. So even though stagger was
guys,
removed,
he is talking about it. So this is pretty up to date. Let me see. Okay, this is July 19th. This video came out yesterday. Perfect. So this is all relevant information. Or close to it.
what's up, sailors, and welcome back to the world of Eterna.
I'm a niff. I know. But, let me do this real quick because I know you guys are going to ask anyway. Okay, guys, here's the video we're going to watch. So if you guys are just tuning in, guys, just interact with the video because, you know what I mean? There's about 2,000 of us in here right now. We're all going to be watching this. So if you guys could just click on that link, just show some love, show some support. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, all that good shit. Anything that helps these guys when they make these videos and stuff. A lot of work goes into it, so we'll spread the love.
The day is almost upon us, and before we begin, it's time to fill your mind yet again with some combat tips to help you on your journey. Let's go ahead and start with the NPC stamina system. So even though stagger was removed, certain bigger mobs still have stamina just like us, and we're able to whittle down that stamina with light and heavy attacks. Heavy attacks plus certain abilities are capable of depleting it even more, and if you fully break it, you can knock them down. By doing this, you can exploit that weakness to knock them into a long, highly punishable reaction to dish out more DPS. And if a mob has a shield, we can break their block just like they can break ours. Some skills and weapons like the Warhammer are more effective at doing this than the others. The second thing is that the equipment load system was added a while ago, where if you wear light enough armor to be within the light threshold, you'll get a damage bonus, 20% for light and 10% for medium. Might be something to consider in PvP, especially if you're someone who focuses primarily on dueling. And for both medium and heavy armor loads, you get a duration bonus for applying stuns, slows, and roots. 20% for heavy and 10% for medium, and a block stability increase for heavy. Along with this, each weight class of armor has 3 different...
Let me read this real quick. The combined weight of your equipped armor and shield determines your equip load. Each equip load offers... Okay. So while wearing light armor, you dodge... Your dodge is quick. Your dodge is a quick roll that covers a lot of distance. You deal 20% bonus damage. Oof. Normal. While wearing a normal armor, your dodge is a quick hop. You deal 10% bonus damage and crowd control debuffs. Ooh, I like that. Bro, that light, I'm already attracted to this light build right away. Like, I just like speed. While wearing heavy armor, your dodge is a slow sidestep. Your block stability is increased by 50%. Your crowd control debuffs you apply last 20% longer.
Types of armor distribution. So like heavy armor now has the highest armor rating for both physical and elemental damage, while light armor has the lowest. This synergizes with the equipment load system to give different trade-offs depending on what kind of armor you're using. The third thing, if you get behind your enemy, you can initiate a guaranteed critical strike, and this is known as a backstab. This is useful because if you employ crowd control in your build, you can exploit the enemy weak points.
That looks
in
very
PvP after
satisfying.
stunning them, or fight mobs the traditional way in PvE by staying behind them and boss mobs as a DPS. But by the way, this only counts for melee damage, so keep that in mind. Next thing is that during combat, there will be icons placed above the target's health to indicate status effects you apply to them, and damage numbers / colors to show how much damage you're doing to them, and if it has an improved or reduced effectiveness against the target due to the attack type. If
Sam,
you take
New
a close
World.
look, you can determine if the attack type is effective or ineffective through these little arrows that pop up next to the weapon damage. If the color is showing white, that mob is strong against or neutral to the element. If it's blue, that means they are very resistant to it and the arrow should be pointing down, and if it's yellow, they should be weak against it and the arrow should be pointing up. There's 4 different types of weapon damage in New World at the moment: slashing damage, thrust damage, strike damage, and elemental damage. There are a total of 6 different offensive elements, starting with fire, then lightning, void, ice, arcane, also known as empowered, and nature. And just to give an example of how this works, any mobs that fall under the corrupted category should be weak to the arcane element, resistant against ice, strong or neutral against void, etc. Also, one fun fact is sometimes skills are capable of doing different types of damage instead of the default one the weapon is tied to. If you heavy attack with the sword, for example, that becomes thrust damage, and if you do shield bash or shield rush, it becomes strike damage. And mobs can be strong or weak against these types of damage as well. When it comes to blocking, the default angle of resistance is 180 degrees, and if you're someone who tanks, shields now add additional armor to your character along with, of course, the block chance. But threat generation is something that now comes from both blocking and healing too. Several skills can also be capable of generating threat with the assistance of a carnelian gem being socketed inside your weapon. This gem has a chance to drop while you're mining ore, and by default, the sword and shield weapon has a few passives and a skill that generates threat all on its own. Another thing is that different consumable items have cooldowns for when they can be used. This means that you have to be extremely careful during high stakes combat to make sure you don't waste something that could recover your resources. For mana potions, it's 10 seconds, 10 seconds for cleansing potions of any kind, 30 seconds for health potions, 30 seconds for health regen potions, and 60 seconds for haste potions. And don't worry, they do not share a cooldown between each other. And speaking of critical hit, there's other factors that influence it besides just standing behind an enemy. First thing is that all the weapons have an assigned critical hit chance. They range from 3 to 5%, and over time in the game you'll find different perks or passives that increase both critical hit chance and critical damage. If you want to look at the majority of available perks that are possible to get in the game, head over to the trading post and click on the filter icon for it, and then you can scroll through each and every one of them. Attributes are also something that influence this, like dexterity for example, will start to give you 5% chance to critical hit after you get past 50 points. And this is something you should always consider when coming up with melee DPS builds. Also, when you do get a critical hit, the numbers will pop up as orange on your screen. The last thing is that grit attacks are something you do need to be aware of. Some of our skills will generate the status, and if you get over 300 strength, your basic and heavy melee attacks will have them by default. The enemies will be doing this pretty frequently during combat too, and to identify it, you'll see a white aura surrounding them to let you know that it's a grit attack. Grit is basically super armor that allows us and these enemies to execute skills without being interrupted. Now, these are the most up-to-date mechanics of the combat system we have so far, but as we know, things are always dynamically changing with this game, so in about a month, some of this might be different. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what to expect and how to truly master the combat system. Be sure to pair this with the ultimate weapon guide I made to fully understand everything about the system, and have a wonderful night or day. And farewell.
Okay. Wow, that was right to the fucking point right there. All right, this is the video that we just watched. Okay, interesting. How's the pairing in this game? I'm not exactly sure. We didn't really talk about that, did we, chat? What is the pairing like in this game? Is it can you frame perfect block in this game? Is that a thing? Because that's amazing if it is. Take stamina. It's just like a Mortal Kombat MMO or something. New World. There is no parry except on a rapier. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ceez takes white damage from big jokes, chat. We need to step our game up. Strong against the element. Oh! Okay. What else did we want to watch, guys? I think we wanted to watch... Oh, crafting. Let's watch a crafting video. Shall we? I wonder if this guy, Sir Medieval, has a crafting video. Does he have a crafting video? Ooh, seven world MMO mechanics that you may not know about. Yeah, let's watch this video. The bleed from the rapier should be deadly in PvP. I think the spear also has bleed. I want to say. Rapier with the bow? Bro, that sounds pretty fucking deadly. And the rapier is a slashing weapon, or is it a thrusting weapon?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Vegas a pega 97.9 la megas a pega Vegas. Yeah. What's up, Pop? Okay, we're going to watch this one. This next video we're going to watch, guys, is Starting Guide. 7 mechanics you may not know about. I pre-ordered off of Steam. Okay, this video right here. Boom. Okay. All right, here we go.
What's going on, folks, and welcome back to the Shores of Eternum. Today's July 3rd, and we're quickly winding down to the beta phase for New World, so it's time to narrow in on everything we haven't covered yet and make sure no stones get left unturned. I always love doing these beginner tip videos where I would list out at least 10 things that would help you on your journey through different...
Yo, is everything voice acted in this game? By the way?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, no ski. Thank you for the 24 months.
different RPGs or even MMOs. So today I want to do that same thing for New World, except this time it'll be 7 things you didn't know or probably forgot about the game's mechanics. These will be things we've seen through various patch notes throughout the years, but also a couple secret things that they don't necessarily tell you right away. We'll be going based off testing in the preview, but more recently the special expedition event we were invited to, where I got to test out some of the stuff in the downtime. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. First thing has to do with the campfires. So if you're not aware, after you get done with the tutorial, you'll be able to start right away on the primary quest line. At some point during this, you'll get the ability to place down a campfire, and this can be used as a portable respawn point that also serves as a limited crafting station you can use whenever you want.
Okay.
To upgrade this campfire, they changed it from having to level your character up to now needing to do specific quest lines to upgrade the camp for your character. Now, a quick tip is that if you want to know which levels you'll need to reach to unlock the next campfire quest line, you can press K and go to the attributes menu, and then click where it says leveling rewards, and then you can see the different milestones due there. And if you want to know exactly where to find these quest lines, open up your map and click on the objectives button, and you'll see that you'll have a full list of quest lines you can take. Now, there are restrictions for the campfire, like they can't be placed inside of a landmark, which basically means that there's a radius around the different points of interest that prevent you from placing one inside. The first mechanic for campfires you probably didn't know about is that when you place them down, or more notably when you and a friend place down different ones, you can use your own resources to build their campfire using flint and wood, and they can do the same for you. However, if only one of you has access to the materials to build a campfire, you can actually bind yourself to their campfire instead. This is something that I believe was done quite a long time ago, but it's very good to know just in case if you for any reason have to put down like 10 campfires and there's not enough room.
Yo, Clay, what up?
Also, a long time ago during the preview, a lot of people were curious about what the meaning of this construction really was. Well, these are known as campfire checkpoints. Sometimes you'll see them right next to different points of interest and even inside them, and this indicates an area you might be able to put down a campfire. You can always put one down outside of them, and sometimes there are free zones within them that you can fit some, but if you see this pillar, that's how you know you're at a checkpoint.
Camps are not to be slept on?
Second thing is related to the factions. So we know that New World has 3 different factions that you encounter during your playtime: the Marauders, the Covenant, and the Syndicate. And starting from around level 10, you'll be able to choose one, and any company you make or join needs to be a part of that faction as well. Well, one thing they did a while ago, and we did talk about this briefly during the expedition event, is that you are now capable of switching your own faction. There are restrictions to this, like you can't switch to the most dominant faction with territories. You can only switch factions every 120 days, and when you do switch factions, your faction rank and tokens will be reset. Now in the future, there might be some more mechanics to support underdog factions or those that are falling behind, but in the meantime, it'll be good to know that you are capable of doing this right now. The third mechanic is one for the crafters. Now recently we did put out a beginner's guide for crafting to give a baseline of what to expect, and I noticed that after I was done, there was still some things that I wish I included. We'll break those down closer to launch for sure, but I wanted to point out that yes, you are able to maximize every single crafting and trade skill profession all in one character. And the quality of life mechanic that you may not be aware of is that you do not need the materials for crafting to be directly on your character. You can do what I call remote crafting by going to a workbench or whatever you have for your profession, and once you open that station, all the resources that you have sitting in your bank will become available for you to craft with. Now banks and markets are localized, meaning that whatever settlement you're in will have a bank system separate from the other ones, but whatever materials you have sitting in that bank will be usable from the station. Since New World has a weight system for our characters, this is very useful, especially really early on before you have any bags. It'll be very easy to get over encumbered, so to compensate for that, you can fill up your bank and craft directly from the station.
Like a lot of what's up, dude? Yo, Pepperboy, ride or die as fuck. I appreciate it, baby. What up? Razagul. Good to see you guys. Thank you very much. Oh wow, you guys are hitting me up with the fucking. You guys are hitting me up with the goddams. Who'd I miss? Yo, Joker XP. Thank you. We got Carthane. We got Boss, Sebastian, Tavo, Reaper, Lord Combs, the Peach with the gifted to Catserlot, Brandon. What's up? And Bobby54. Thank you very much. And shout out to all the new followers as well. Thank you. Thank you.
And the fourth thing you might not be aware of is, you know how there's about 4 different family groups, not counting the animals, that make up the enemies of New World: the Lost, the Angry Earth, the Ancients, and the Corrupted. Well, if you remember the refined gemstones we can socket into pieces of gear for different elements to be attached to them, the different mob families have weaknesses and strengths against the different elements too. This is something that was implemented a long time ago, and after some researching and testing wherever I could, I finally know at least the majority of them. For the purpose of this list, I'll give you a couple examples. The Corrupted are weak against the element known as Empowered or Magic. When you have a weapon infused with this, it emits a light blue glow similar to the one you'll find in Ancient Guardians. And on the flip side, the Corrupted are strong against the Void. This is because the Corrupted are—
Yo, guys, can you mix and match these? Can I put these in my bow and then I can have different ones and then take these out and put the other ones in on the fly? Or do you have to go to a crafting station to do that? Yeah, I guess time will tell, Skeletal, for sure. A new main game, I don't know about that, man, but we're going to dabble tomorrow, so we'll see. No clue?
They're closely related to that element, which we have dived into before, and like the Angry Earth is currently weak to fire damage, but also different weapons have different types of damage, like swords have slashing, which the Angry Earth should be weak to, and the hammer has blunt, the spears and muskets have thrust, etc. The fifth mechanic you probably didn't know about is related to the settlements. So very often you might feel, as someone who crafts and gathers, you'll probably have multiple different banks filled to the
brim. Oh, it destroys if you remove it. Holy, okay.
Brim after one point or another. There are things that help with this, like the storage chests you can place in your house, or unlocking the storage increase perk when you level in territory standing. Storage chests you can place in your house. Someone who crafts and gathers, you'll probably have multiple different banks filled to the brim after one point or another. There are things that help with this, like the storage chests you can place in your house, or unlocking the storage increase perk when you level in territory standing, but one day you might come across a scenario where you have something in one bank, but it's far away and you need it for crafting or just need it regardless. Well, there is a way for you to transfer items between settlements as long as your faction owns both of the territories. This was added a while back as a bonus for the territory ownership to give people a bigger incentive to work together in their factions. At the cost of gold, you are able to transfer items from a distant storage to the one you're currently at and withdraw it or store it from there. To start this process, you need to open up your storage and click on the drop-down menu that's listed where it says storage location, and then switch to the one you want to transfer from. Then through the menu, you can choose what you want to transfer, and then you're good to go from there. For the sixth one, we'll be diving back into the crafting system for a mechanic you probably remember, but I wanted to highlight it again in this video too. This one is related to the artifact and regular crafting schematics introduced in the January update. As a crafter in New World, it is possible for you to completely master each and every crafting profession like we said before, but all of the recipes you see inside the crafting menus will not be everything that you'll be able to craft in-game. This is especially true for the furnishing profession, but also the crafting ones. They introduce what are known as the artifact and regular crafting schematics. The regular schematics are like scrolls of paper you can get from drops or chests out in the world, and you can use those to unlock new crafting recipes inside the benches forever. The artifact ones are a very rare type of crafting recipe that have a much lower chance to drop, and you can only use it a total of one time to craft whatever item it is. These are probably going to be some of the best items in the game, but we don't have any public media to showcase them. So what type of items you'll see will be completely up to you to discover. And before we get into the last mechanic of the day, let's dive into some honorable mentions. During a previous patch, we were introduced to the highly anticipated dueling system in the game. So now it's possible to fight people within your own faction, but on top of that, you can also do team battles up to 5 players on each side and duke it out.
Damn.
This can be initiated from the player menu, or you can do it
5v5s?
via chat command. And people also don't normally use these, but in the various outposts like in Great Cleave the Eastburn Outpost, Mountain Rise and Mountain Home, and ones in Eden Grove, all of these outposts actually have crafting benches and trading posts of their own. Since these territories cannot be taken over by players, the benches always stay at tier 2, but this can be useful to know just in case you need to craft anything basic in the wilderness that can't be crafted at a campfire. Like we mentioned in the crafting guide, you of course can track these materials through your compass once you get past a certain threshold in your gathering skill, but these resources will show up on the main map too. It's a very useful alternative for trying to track these things.
Yo, Clegg, there's actually 50 versus 50 in this game. I think he's just talking about some of the duels. There's like a 50 versus 50 war mode. There is a 20 versus 20 outpost mode, and I guess now they're talking about duels, like where you can 1v1 people or like little small like intimate fights like 5v5.
Down. And for those of you interested in faction warfare, they added some bonuses a while back for both companies that own a territory and you being a member of them, and factions owning a territory get different bonuses too. We also have resource carts, so if your faction owns a territory, you can go to these and get things like hides, lumber, food, and a few others. Then for the very last interesting mechanic, I'd like to take it back to a time during the preview where some things were still quite a mystery, like the campfire checkpoints, but also what this shrine specifically was. We were seeing these all over the place, but had absolutely no idea what was going on
Teleport
with
shrines?
them. Even myself personally, I had speculated that these could be related to the Outpost Rush or maybe the lore, but I was wrong on all accounts. I don't know if you remember, but in one of the patches they introduced something known as discoverable fast travel points in the open world. It felt pretty unclear what to expect from these or what they were, and I think many, including myself, completely forgot about them for the longest time. Well, now we're able to draw connections because this mysterious shrine that we discovered back during that time is what's known as a spirit shrine. These are discoverable fast travel points that I was able to find out are scattered throughout the different zones of Eternum. As far as I know, there should be only a few or maybe just one per zone, but these are strategically placed to allow people to fast travel to different areas around the map that are usually closer to different types of content they're trying to do. We'll also be using the resource called Azoth to fast travel to these just as we fast travel to different settlements. So yep, that's 7 mechanics plus a few extras that you may or may not have known about. Hopefully that gives you some more information on how to survive and adapt to the world of Eternum. And thank you very much for joining me. Have a wonderful night or day.
Nice. I'll post a link in the chat, guys. Go show it some love. Okay. Okay, guys. So here's the plan. We are going to fire up the stream in like 7.5 hours from now. Okay. This beta is going to be out for 2 weeks. We're just going to take it one day at a time, man. If the shit's lit, we'll play it. We'll continue to play it. But so far, so good. A lot of things I'm excited about. We're probably going to come swinging out the gate with the bow and the spear, or the bow and the rapier. I don't know, man. I don't know yet, but maybe I'll have time to figure all that out. Now, when do we actually pick our faction? Is that at level 10 we pick our faction, or do we do that like right out the gate? We pick it. Oh, let me load up the game for you guys real quick. Not the actual game, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh shit, yo, wait a minute, guys, hold on. Hold on. I got good news, guys. Okay, guys, so guess what?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what, chat? Guess who just hit me up? A real cool dude and Magooter just hit me up. And I think we're gonna have some keys for you guys. Oh shit. But hold on. Just wait. We gotta wait though. We gotta wait. We'll probably get it by tomorrow. We'll probably get it by tomorrow. If we don't get it tonight, more than likely we'll get it by tomorrow. Either way, it's looking like we're definitely going to get some keys. I don't have them right now, but it's looking like we're definitely going to get some keys based off these DMs right now. So that's good news. 1 pod per viewer in the goddamn. Non-stop blowing up in the goddamn. There you go. Awesome. But you guys can still go sign up through their website, the tester sign up. I'll put that in the chat too. But the 100% guaranteed way to get it is if you pre-order it. I pre-ordered mine on Steam. And that's how I'm getting in. But I think there's other ways you guys can get in. And then you can just check your emails and shit if you guys are getting hit up. Like this. I'll put this link in the chat for you dudes. Okay, tester sign up. Okay, cool. So yeah, all right, nice. So short little stream today, 3-hour stream, but we're all good. Yo, Ceez, call him the janitor, Ceez, because he got keys. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, if we don't, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to press it, but I'm sure we'll get the keys either by late tonight, probably real soon, or definitely by tomorrow. Either way, I'll be checking my DMs throughout the day. And then Curtis will be like, you know, facilitating the giveaways and stuff for you guys, okay? So hang tight. But yeah, we got something to look forward to tomorrow, dudes. My duders, my lady Viewage members, my ride or dies, my peoples. What was I going to say? What were we going to watch? Oh, yeah, we're going to load up the game. Let's load up the game right quick. Okay. Boom. And then Steam. No, yeah, Steam. I'm gonna load up the game. What faction? When do we have to pick the faction? When do we have to pick the faction, guys? New World. Available to pick at level 10. Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, shit. I'm almost kind of thinking. I mean, like, we probably should have a little bit of a talk, huh, chat? What do you guys think? Like, do we just kind of go in with all of us just kind of being in the same faction type of shit? Like, that we almost guarantee it's going to be successful because there's 2,000 of us. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about right now. Fuck it, right? Full send. I mean, yeah, we might get a couple of fuckboys, but I think there'll be way more. So look. Let's see. See? New World is a work of supernatural fiction about cultures from around the world banding together to fight for the fate of humanity. You gotta be in the same faction to be in the same guild. That's what I'm thinking. I might want to tell you guys a server. Okay, I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. Let me think about it. Let me sleep on it. But for the most part, how it will probably go down is you guys hop into the Discord, and then we give you guys the information in the Discord. You get what I'm saying? So at least we know that people are like, okay, they went through the extra steps to at least be a part of the Discord community, which might alleviate some weirdness. You know, I got to think about it. It's a lot to think about though, but I'm almost thinking like, it might be beneficial, but at the same time, I definitely don't want like people giving me handouts and stuff like that either, though. You know what I mean, bro? When we first launched Final Fantasy 14 online, like one of our viewers happened to be on the same server I was on, and as soon as I revealed my character, he looked for me, he found me, and he offered me 67,000 gil. So let me put that in perspective for you. I've been playing the game for about 30 hours, and I have about 25,000 gil. Okay, so like, I definitely don't want none of that. You know what I mean? I want to earn all my shit. You know. Oh, let me see this, Sav. Let me see this. A little bow fight. All right, we'll watch that. Ooh, subs only? Ooh, low-key. Low-key. All right, well, let's see. Okay, so anyway, take the survey on exit. Okay, let's continue. So this is it. See, I can connect the Twitch account on the top. There's support. There's different settings, beta forms, Twitter. But this is all you could do. I literally can't go in. Settings. Okay, so okay. Where is the dodge? Oh, left shift? No, I'm changing that right now. Changing that right now. Oh, bro, no. I already know. I already know my jump. My jump is actually going to be mouse wheel down. How do you change this? Yep, mouse wheel down. Perfect. That's going to be my jump. My dodge is going to be space. Wait, what else is space? Give up is E. Nah, this can't be E. Maybe make this R for now. Weapon. Give up. Make that J, I guess. I don't really know. I'm never gonna give up though. Space was jump. Yeah. So basically, based off what you guys told me, that space, like, space is such a good keybind in my opinion that there's, space is such a good keybind that unless it's gonna be used for something that's extremely practical in combat, then I don't know what the fuck. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm only going to use it if it's going to be extremely practical to use in combat. So, like, because you guys are telling me that you don't really jump in this game too much, because it, like, burns stamina and stuff like that, I'm just going to move that on mouse wheel down. So, basically, like, when I play Valorant, when I hit mouse wheel down, that's kind of how I jump anyway. And then space is going to be my ENAS, like, my dodge. I'm going to use space to dodge. That's what I'm going to do. It just makes more sense to me. What is the give up meta? Oh, J is for journal. You're right. Okay. Let's put this somewhere then. Like, I'll just put this, like, I guess F5. Get it out of my face. Except, see, I like using F1 and F2 though. I might use that for something. What is, okay, use repair kit. What is that? Is that how you, like, reload and shit? I feel like that's important. I gotta fucking bind that to something. Oh, we're fucked. Toggle, run, walk. Uh-oh. I'll figure it out when I'm in there. Ping. Mouse wheel. And then ping, wheel, shout. Left shift. I don't know. So yeah, okay, let me show you guys something. I think I actually can invite you guys. I think I can even invite subs and everything and followers through the in-game system. So we're gonna see all that. Prone, huh? Can you fight while prone? Can you, yo guys, can you attack while you're prone? Now, my question is this: is there a limited amount of people that you can have? Because is 50 the limit? You can fire while you're prone. There's going to be Twitch wars for territory in game. There's 100 per company. Company was 100. Yo, Casio Core, thank you for the 7 months. Yeah, there is. Here, let me see this. Let me back out of here. Let me just, because I tried to connect my Twitch. So yeah, so here, check this out. I can show you guys this. So by connecting your Twitch account, you get to participate in exclusive features. Your account can be disconnected at any time. Sub Army seamlessly invites subscribers and followers to groups and companies using the in-game social panel. Streamer Spotlight. When streaming New World, you'll be able to activate a live tag and viewer account in your character's in-game nameplate. That's like a, hey, come stream snipe me. Twitch drop rewards. Twitch drops allows players to earn in-game rewards for watching New World streams with Twitch drops enabled. But have any of you guys tried connecting your Twitch yet? Because it doesn't let me. It says you are not currently logged into Twitch, but I am. But I am. Yeah, no. Hold on. Oh. Your Twitch account has been successfully connected to Amazon Games. Never mind. Okay, we're good. I'm connected. Okay, so we're connected. So I'll look into that tomorrow, obviously when we get into game. Okay, so supposedly Rek is gonna join us tomorrow. I texted him like an hour ago. He didn't respond. And then Jimmy, I gave Jimmy the heads up as well. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll tell you guys what right now. Get involved with the Discord, okay, chat? ! Discord. Okay? You guys want to get into the Disteculars if you're not already a part of the Discord. Okay? And we'll give it, and then I'll be live in a couple of hours, and we'll see. Let me think on it for a little bit. Let me brainstorm a little bit. I don't think it can hurt. I mean, fuck it. Yeah, I guess I'll just tell you guys a server that I'm on, the faction. But the faction, I think I'm only going to be able to invite 50 of you guys, you're saying, right? But there is some, you know, there's going to be 1,000 people on the fucking server, right? Right. If there's going to be 1,000 people on a server. Okay, so 100 is the company limit. 100 is the company limit. There's 1,000 people on a server. Guild size maximum. And what benefits do we get from being in the same guild again? Yeah, and then we could just fucking rock out, man, and just fucking play. The beta's only going to be available for 2 weeks. But you can have a viewage settlement with unlimited player housing there. Servers are split between factions too. Yeah, so guys, probably by tomorrow I'll have those keys. I'll be checking my emails and the DMs. And then we'll be good. We'll share a little love for everybody, for subs, non-subs. Try to get some of you guys some access. Guild size maximum. Okay, yeah, as a company of 100 players, you get to choose an area to take over, and then you have to defend it from PvE fights and 50 versus 50 PvP. So there's a couple of ways you guys can get access on your end. You can either pre-order the game. I pre-ordered. How I got my access is I pre-ordered the game on Steam, and now all I have to do is wait. You can sign up through their website and hope that they hit you back via email, or you could get a key from one of your buds or something. I'm gonna have some keys tomorrow. It's not going to be an infinite amount, obviously, but I'll be doing some key giveaways tomorrow. I should be doing it because I talked to one of the devs, so. Do we need a new world command? Possibly. Village, okay, Viewage Village or Nifsylvania? I think we just call it Nifsylvania. I think we always call it Nifsylvania no matter where we go. You know what I mean? So the Nifsylvania name never dies. Can't connect to the Discord, Sag? You will be. It takes a little bit of time. Lithin apotholith. Lithin apolith. Yeah, I'll be letting you guys know tomorrow. Because I don't even know the server because we don't have access to the server list yet. Nith. Lithinth. Mount Lithinth. Oh, fuck yeah, Butter Palace. CDNThe3rd Lithinth. It's just a new main game now. We don't claim new game anymore, dude. We had to stop doing that. Too much multi-genrery. But you know, we're going in though. We're gonna go in. We're gonna have fun tomorrow. Tomorrow, this is the game we're gonna play, and if it's good and it captures us, then we continue to play it. They tweeted the server lists, huh? Ah. They sure did. They sure did. Bro, guys, no matter what server we go on, if we open up the floodgates, it's gonna be so dominant. We probably should go on one of the main servers. Because there's going to be, but you know, there's obviously other communities that are playing the game that are going to be way larger than ours. Not as good, of course, but larger. You know what I mean? It's going to be on some 300 shit, chat, but we got this. We got this. I see the server list. Well, I'm still going to wait to make sure that this, we can't pick it right now. We have to wait till tomorrow. Okay, rocks. Yeah, the servers is the NAE servers are Xanadu, Penglai, Maski, Olympus, Yama, the Miscry, Atlantis, Sadine, Phineas, Thule, and Nisa. I'm looking at I already like Yama. Yama seems cool right away. All right, let's yo, you know what? I'm gonna call it. Let me call it right there so I get some rest. Cause I gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. I'm gonna try to start the stream by 11 o'clock to warm up the stream, get you guys in here. All right. Hopefully I see you guys in the morning. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys follow the stream. Trigger all the notifications, all that good shit. Okay, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Everything is CDNThe3rd. All right, duders. Beta is different client and key. True. Well, I mean, whatever that means, but we'll see. Yo, Vegan Nuts. Thank you very much for that 22-month support, baby. Do not go to Olympus unless you want long queue times. Why do you say that though? Why is that already a claimed server? Yo, you're welcome, Docs. You're welcome. Royal, you're welcome. That's Asmin server. I mean, why don't we just go on that server and just slap them up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, you got to have aim. You know what I mean? You know? Ain't no tab targeting over here, cuh. You got to have aim over here, cuh. Oh, no, we'll see, man. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Are we already gatekeeping servers? I don't know, dude. It's something we're gonna have to think about because obviously we want people to get in, right, and play. $50-to-1 ratio. We got this. We got two things they don't got: aim and Enas. Exactly. Yo, guys, maybe our name should be the Enasians. The Enasians. Ooh, low key. Low key. We Enas through all the problems in our life. Oh, shit, meaningful. All right, guys. Yo, it was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for hanging out. Yo, you guys be good. Get some rest. I'll see you guys in the morning, all right? I want to see you in the morning. Hey, listen, keep the street. Yo, keep it locked. Yo, keep it locked. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're going to fall asleep and you'll hear me when I go live in the morning. All right? You guys have a good one. Get involved with the Discord so things are fluid tomorrow. Either way, it'll be a good time. We'll figure it out, all right? Yo, you guys have a good one. Be easy. Never greasy. Your boy Ceez to the D's. Love you long time.